figure it out. I'll look for the error code, so maybe I have some contacts with RG anyway to actually get my stuff fixed as we go on in to Lijiang Tower to start things off. For now, we do have Timora gonna push on in again with the Reinhardt. And what's been interesting is Timora has been favoring playing the Reinhardt recently. Is trying to get better on the Hammer Bro. Loyalty though getting sniped onto Arctania. Loyalty now looking for a opportunity to get a shot. And in the meantime, Wantamad gonna push with that Tracer, gets 2 kills, going for Butterman this time, but the Dak line here destroyed by the blue team. That's a very good push here by the blue squad, but Butterman staying alive, gets killed onto Wantamad before the end. And that's gonna be a takedown, and the capture here for the blue squad has been written in the stars. So for the blue squad, they were just able to get the prime position, and in the meantime, the red squad gonna run that double main tank composition, which is good against a Brigitte comp. So they do have to focus down on the Brigitte quickly with the hammer and the Tesla cannon. Calamitous though doing Calamitous things with a strike onto Vigilance, makes a kill onto 2. This time, Wantamad just trying to get away with that Tracer. Here comes a deflect, and that's another kill here for Fascinate. So the red team right now staying on with their lineup, and this time a lot more successful. They were able to capitalize on the overextension of the Brigitte, and with the Reinhardt and the Winston into play, you do have to play very, very carefully if you are on the Shield Maiden. Rally now comes on out, Prime Rage pop in response. Here comes the Pulse Bomb, goes to the floor. They do have the Transcendence as well as the Shatter here from Lone. He's gonna go for the charge, trying to swing against RXO, but RXO getting the med back in time, still will fall this time to the concentration of the twin main tanks. Fascinate gonna go for the cut. Vigilance with the Coalesces as well. He got the play of the game, the play of the Scrim last time with the highlight on that Moira. And now the blue squad able to get the push. No one contesting here for the red team, and that is an easy flip. Fascinate though, just working on the Brigitte, but without the Reinhardt in the pairing, it's gonna be a struggle unless Calamitous there helps out, gets that kill. Yumi getting in position as well to go for the nano boost. Champ popping off. That's my Calamitous. Aster, why'd you leave the lobby? You should join the next one. Nano boost now comes on now to Wantamad, Timora, and Chiaki with 3 kills so far. The blue squad with a successful Graviton Surge, and now Calamitous with the Hero Blade. That is a very questionable use there of the blade, as Lone right now will charge into his demise. This has been a set of staggers here for the red team, and it hasn't looked good for them so far. It seemed like Calamitous was waiting for that nano boost from Yumi, but Yumi of course gonna favor Fascinate in every situation. So this time, we will see an adjustment. The red team gonna go for a Doomfist instead. In the meantime, are taking on the Doomfist as well, so no more snipers in this game. Tomorrow though gets a takedown onto his counterpart. Shatter available. Loyalty now with the kill onto 1. But this is gonna be the blue team in control with a set of kills. Arcano gonna go for the push, gets the punch on out, corners Yumi, gets that takedown. The blue squad right now with the advancement, but Fascinate there, able to get a counter kill. Chiaki though, high beam energy, just pointing and clicking, getting kills left and right with the laser. Lone now with a Shatter, but no one to follow up behind him, and he's really low. Instead, has to get away. Wantamad with the pressure, and Vigilance finally nailing the Reinhardt there with that Coalescence. 97% right now. Can the red team get on back? Butterman with the trance. It's just too late, and that's gonna be the red squad falling 41 to 100. Youth squad. Youth squad versus the Yaya Yayo pairing. There's him now down 1, but this might be a better map for them. Gonna be moving on to Gardens instead. Butterman gonna be on that Brigitte as well. No Lucius Fighter team, no Environmentalist besides maybe Chiaki on that Diva and Arcana on that Doomfist. Loyalty still gonna stay on. Interesting though that the red team still gonna run a double off tank with a Zarya Roadhog pairing, but maybe it can be compensated for by Butterman and his presence on the Brigitte. So the red team right now gonna go through the push, will go through the bridgeway. I think they're a little sketchy about it. They're like, okay, we might actually fall in this vein. As Arctaniel gets the punch, and there's the takedown out to Fascinate the bubble a little too late to actually stop the momentum there. And another kill right now. Nope, the Brigitte stays alive by the corner. Butterman getting his footing at the end. In the meantime, the blue squad gonna go for the push, and that's a takedown onto Calamitous. Calamitous powerless against Vigilance and his beam, and his Biotic Grass can't actually deflect that. Lone now getting Sleep Dart, will get taken out. Here comes a dive though from the red team. Fast Nate switching over to the Winston and shocking Timura down. Now the red squad gonna try and get some picks with this Winston. Fast Nate tearing apart Archdaniel already, who was low on HP. The chain damage there onto the Ana and the Moira, and it's enough to actually kill it onto RXO. We do have Vigilance though taking a nap for the time being. Calama's getting in position, and that's gonna be a kill from the Genji to the Moira. The red squad in a quadricep, getting in position onto the point. Here comes the rally now to get the armor, and there's the combination to get rid of one Tamad. Sleep Dart now missing RXO all the way from the opposite side, just healing up Chiaki as the red team now does get the point. Self-destruct though is tossed out here by Chiaki, but it fails to get any kills. Timura taking a nap as well in the pond. And here comes the Meteor Strike. Archdaniel getting in position now to go for the Ana. Gets met by the punch from Loyalty instead. A good timing window there from Loyalty as the Meteor Strike now is available. Dragon Blade though is key here for the red squad. And Yuumi now charging up the Nano Boost. This time, will we see the fabled Nano Blade into the play? On the other hand, let's check out one Tamad who's skulking around to get a pull bomb stick potentially. Meteor Strike though is tossed out and Loyalty smashes too. Here comes the punch right now. Good charge back from the Reinhardt, and Vigilance will be able to clean up with the Coalescence. The blue squad now gonna go for the push again, but Kalam's already doing damage that needs to be done along the way. Vigilance there tearing apart Yuumi. We do have Timura swinging away, and here's a Prime Mage from Fascinate to just keep the Roadhog pinned to the corner. Chiaki gets that hook, but it's just not enough to get the kill onto Fascinate. Vigilance will be there to assist him in that endeavor. Lone right now staying on to the point, pops the whole hog but can't heal himself up. He does get 2 kills along the way, but it's still not enough in the scheme of things. So for the red team, what they can do is go for the dive right now. And here comes the Nano Blade. Calamity swinging away, gets that kill onto 1, make that 2, going for Vigilance right now, and he has a keen eye for that Moira. The red team though still doesn't have the point yet as Calamity's gonna go for the extension. Now Fascinate just zapping Archdaniel into the pond. Gonna be a terrible time there for that Doomfist. The red team getting the flip on back, and this has been a closer matchup compared to the other one. There you go with Lone, however, getting the hook on out onto Chiaki, and that's a 1-0 score for the two Roadhogs. Fascinate though out in front. We'll try to just get past Timura. No, Lone instead will get that kill, and he even gets the kill onto one Tamad by proxy. He got in the way of the Tracer before the Blinks, and that was just Lone body blocking one Tamad in the process. A jump on that, however, and Chiaki now getting the hook onto Yuumi, the poor Ana, defenseless in the face of the Australian. As the red team right now is camping the bridge, they do go for the flashbang play. Lone again, just reverse fishing is his specialty. Rally now available. Thunderband gonna go for the push, and there you go. That's a takedown onto Vigilance. The red squad will pop the blade to try and end things, but there is an overtime onto the point. Archdaniel and Watamad staying on. The speedsters now just putting the contest, putting their names on the point, but they are gonna get their claims stolen there by the red team. Another good hook here from Lone, and just goes to show what you can do when you are able to get in position with the Roadhog.
Score 1-1.
Struggle. My throat isn't cleared though. There you go. It's Hanika, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who's been waiting on for an invite in so long, finally in. And it's really just his fault for not making space. But it is what it is. And let's get into the game, as we do have the red team now gonna go for the push with another Ryan Winston pairing. This is actually really good here in control center in the face of a Brigitte switch from one to Mud. We do see a Lucia Moira for the blue team as well. Gonna be a 2-1-3 with Archdaniel on that Soul DPS, and that is a good pick for that Soul DPS role. Gonna play that Doomfist to fruition. But Loyalty now showing everyone how it's done with the McCree, going for some shots, looking for an opportunity to get a pick up onto the sport. Will decide to go on to Timura instead. The red team now gonna get 2 kills, and here comes the push from the Reinhardt Winston pairing. Just a lot of barriers available here for the red team, and they are able to just concentrate their defense in front of the gateway. Tomorrow though, with the charge, there's a fire strike as well. Chiaki charging up, and this is gonna be the red team now gonna go for the push. Oh, good counter grab here from Chiaki to just get rid of the overextension from the blue team. Coalescence comes from from Vigilance as well, and this is the blue team now on the prowl. Loyalty missing the flashbang as well, and that's Vigilance just tearing everyone apart again with the beam. I already gave him the highlight last time for his Coalescence play, but this time Chiaki just enabling him to do the maximum amount of damage in the process. Now the red squad does not go home empty-handed. They do still have 3 ultimates into the next fight. On the other hand, the blue squad has that rally. They are gonna pop Soundfire as well in the face of the nano boost. They are able to tank up, however, the charge as well as the shatter. But now Loyalty dropping on in with that Deadeye. Gets one. Calamitous with the blade as well, swinging away onto Chiaki. There you go. The Zarya's head cut along in the process. Tamura to the corner will get felled. And that's the red team right now getting the flip on back with a multitude of ultimates. They used pretty much everything in that fight to get the flip on back. The only one left now who's gonna get a ultimate soon for the red team will be Butterman and his rally. On the other hand, the blue squad ready with the Dragon Blade. A 1-for-1 trade so far. Calamitous getting dashed on. Gonna be a Genji duel in the middle line, and the deflex there going the way of Archdaniel, but he does have to deal with Butterman and his mace. So a 1-for-1 trade so far. Nope, Butterman gonna take a dive there all the way to the streets of Lijiang with that takedown from RXO. Good boop to channel the spirit of the SP Stanky, as we do have the Coalescence right now. Vigilance popping the ultimate to allow the push to happen, and the blue squad just getting it without any real fights. On the other hand, the red team has switched on over to go for that Tracer. Fascinate at the corner, waiting for some healing, waiting for the med pack, and here comes the push. Loyalty though really low, doesn't get taken out by the Brigitte combo. RXO now ready with a soundbarrier, and that is a questionable soundbarrier position because he was behind the barrier of the Winston, but it's not enough for the red team. They are able to just get some swings with Archdaniel and that Dragon Blade, so a good counterplay there from the blue team. Popping the grab blade is enough to stop the red team in their attack. So just a quick little heads up there. If there is a barrier in your face, you can't. The sound barrier is blocked in terms of line of sight. So you might not want to do that in your future Lucio ultimates. A shatter now available here, and the blue team gonna go for the push. In the meantime, the red squad has the nano blade. Will this be a game where they live and die by the blade? Good shatter though from Tamura, putting Calamitous to the floor. Will it be enough fire for the blue team as the red team now rampaging on in with that rally? Butterman getting rid of Archdaniel, charge connecting flow onto Tamura. Tamura under a lot of pressure. Here comes the Bio Orb, and now Tamura getting the charge on back. A Reinhardt duel in the back line. Coalescence comes on out. Vigilance trying to do some damage, pointing it at Yumi, and Diana under a lot of stress. It gets stunned up, gets taken down. The blue squad now popping their overtime, but the red team still staying on with the point. Here comes the Doomfist though, and Calamitous just trying to get a punch on out. Once a man to the corner, gets felled. Here comes a charge on in again from a Reinhardt, but it's low now. Bring Tamura along for the ride. But the red team still has to stay on the point lest they C9 this. 61% right now. The blue squad gonna go for that push. It's just not enough, however, as the red team getting the flip on back at the end. So in terms of progress, you do see that the red team is close to the end with that 75 percentile. So just one more successful defense will be able to win them out, unless this Graviton Surge actually leads to a quick and easy kills. Coalesce, Graviton Surge now comes on out. Archdaniel with the blade as well. He's just trying to get some swings, and there chops off the head of Diana. Now 4 kills here for the blue team, make that a 5th. The only survivor here will be Loyalty, and he is on stagger duty. All he has to do right now is keep on the point without dying, keep the point in the contention of the red squad, and they might be able to bring this back. Calamitous now gonna dive on him. Here comes the rest of the red squad. Lone putting up the shield. Butterman this time gonna soar with that Lucio. Here comes the rally though from Montaman, and the blue squad getting 2 picks along the way. A Coalescence though in the backline. Vigilance trying to use that extra move speed to get back into the fight quicker, as Calamitous now landing onto RXO. So the red team still in this fight. Can they actually get it back? Lone the only one onto the point. Overtime though still taking. Fascinate and Loyalty now coming on by. Can the Zarya and the Tracer make a difference against the Reinhardt and the Genji? Yes, they do. They get rid of Tamura first. Archdaniel really low, and that's gonna be the game. Archdaniel sacrificing his life. Yumi getting that kill at the end, but it's just too much for the red team to actually surmount That ending though. That ending.
Play of the game.
That ending. Damn good shit. That was a really good ending, to be honest. I love how Yumi got the snipe, but it just wasn't enough to make a difference in the first place. Finally it popped off in years. Thing in the world, like you can have anything go wrong in Overwatch except your skin, dude. It's the most important one. But anyway, let's get into this game. So the blue team gonna decide to run a Pharah Mercy combination with the Ana and Orisa D.Va here for RXO and FGVR. That's interesting. How the Orisa will try to set up in the face of the Ryan Zarya from the red team. Mechanica though just soaring into the sky, already gets rid of Yumi, looking for another target. It might be Loyalties next time, but no, Calamitous there with the takedown onto Redux. Calamitous already just running rampant in the backline, and that's what you get when you ignore your supports, as your squad now has to deal with a superior Genji just pushing on in. Full Cry though with that takedown, getting a kill onto his counterpart, but the red team all over the point already and getting the capture along the way. When you run the Pharah Mercy, what you want to do is 1, keep your support alive, and 2, try to peel for anyone going into your for anyone in your backline, especially against a Genji like that. He will have to contend with you instead. Mechanica though soaring into the skies again, has to get away from the Hanzo. Fire grenade connecting onto Fascinate, and the blue team gonna go for the push again. But just a quick little heads up, guys, this is gonna be a short scrim session again. We have to end by around 9, just in case, because of the fact that I'm gonna be busy by 9 PM. FGBR now gonna get that pick on back, and this is gonna be the blue team gonna go for the flank again. Butterman gets the shield bash, then damn that movement there from Butterman getting onto that second floor. The red squad just running rampant, and it looks like they are gonna be in control. The blue team trying to regroup, trying to actually make a push here, but they are struggling in the face of the red squad's skip the rush actions. Now the rocket barrage is available here for Mechanica, and the blue squad gonna go for the push again, and maybe this time they can actually go for a proper dive, but FGBR isn't in the mech, just going for the Bunny Bastard play instead. RXO now with a dive on, and Loyalty gets a snipe onto Mechanica. This might be a struggle here for the blue squad, as there is gonna be a shatter there from below, and they have been able to just win this out clash by a clash, and it is gonna be a one-sided affair so far. For me, the best thing the blue team can do right now is just stay on with their lineup, because they need to have some ultimates to have a chance to fight the red team. If they switch on out again right now, it will be a struggle to even charge up their ults. Another blade right now from Calamitous, and the rally here from Butterman as well. A lot of sustain here for the red squad. There's a grab as well from Fascinate, launching it onto the rocks. The only one caught out is gonna be FGBR. The blue team on the other hand has their own Nano Blade, but can they make it out in time, as Redux will fall to the hand of Calamitous. Full Cry gonna go for the climb, the Bio Rifle getting the shot on out, and the overtime just ticking, but can the blue team actually get on back? We do see RXO back into the fight. The Winston just shocking the Genji in the process, and here comes a dive on in, but still, the red team, 102-0. Wasted ult. The game was just way too one-sided along the way.
Score.
And that's a struggle sometimes. Who's maining Ashe on nothing? Don't know what you guys want to do. I know I'm not. Ashe is okay. The lineup is dive, so malakas ult nun. Global stun. Pop. I think for blue, just commit your lineup.
3, 2,
Just, I believe in you guys, because that was just so messy. It was a feels bad moment. Like for the blue squad, now they're gonna run a more concentrated dive with a Doomfist and a Genji. In the meantime, the problem with running the Mercy Ana with the dive comp, it might be a struggle to protect your Mercy in the process, as well as feel for your Ana, unless you go for the counter dive instead. Speaking of the dive, there you go, Full Cry now getting the first pick off on the Loyalty, and they know this map is very good with the sniper role, so they are able to capitalize on the usual positioning. A charge on in, however, and Lone now swinging away onto the D.Va, trying to get that pick off. We do see the point being contested, however, by the red team, and they are gonna start things off with the capture. Columbus and Yumi getting a set of kills here for the red squad. There's the charge, catching Metallica along for the ride. Shatter connecting onto 2, and that's gonna be the D-Mech onto FGBR. At least this time, the blue squad falling at similar times with each other, so they can regroup and get back into the fight a lot sooner than usual. Columbus and Full Fry having a duel again, but Fascinate now just pointing it at the Genji at the last moment. The deflect cannot stop the laser beam along the way. Butterman now gonna go for the push, grab the surge available. RXO putting up the shield, and the blue squad still staying on to this fight. We do have the Doomfist now, Meteor Strike onto the middle, gets stunned up, gets taken out, and that's the problem with going for the Meteor Strike very offensively against a Brigitte as well as a Murphy. You get stunned up as soon as you get back into the fight. Full Cry now with the dash, gonna fall immediately. And this Genji not having any impact so far. It has been a struggle. And we do have the Nano Boost though onto Metallica, and this is the blue team gonna go for the push again. A Nano Blade this time from the red squad. No, it's just an ordinary blade from Calamitous. The red team feels like that they don't need the Nano Boost till the end for some reason. Questionable timing there from Yumi. Here's a charge now from Lon, and Full Cry with his own blade. He has been able to make a difference this time, and that's what the Genji is strong at, making such a huge impact when he has the blade on out. For the blue team though, they aren't still successful with their push. They need to get these kills, and they are gonna pop the self-destruct as well as the Primal Rage does get the bounce, and there's the takedown onto Yumi. The only left for the red squad is gonna be Fascinate with that Gravity Surge, gets 3, putting Casino as well as RXO to the floor. Now 2 kills going the way of Fascinate, and just hero mode here for that Zarya. 100 NG to his name, just tearing everyone apart with the beam, and eventually the red team winning that one out. That was the biggest chance there for the blue squad, and they still failed to make the impact that they needed. The Zarya staying alive. Here comes the sleep back though. Metallica ready with the Meteor Strike, might go for the point instead, as we do have the blade from Calamitous. He's just having a field day. They're swinging away, and that's gonna be a very easy win for the red team, and it happens sometimes. The red squad proving that their chemistry a lot better than the blues.
Play of the game.
4 blade, 0 kill. What the fuck am I doing? Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I like saying unfortunate because I can say something meaner. It's like trying to hold back and saying something mean. Fascinate 4 gold medals. What is this guy? I don't know with you. But yeah, this is gonna be the blue squad right now. Gonna be running a 3-3 composition. And let's get into this one. I feel like this is gonna be a pretty close match. It's gonna be a 2-2-2 versus a 3-3. But the red team might have a big trouble here because they only have the Lucio and the Brigitte. There's the charge from Lon, putting everyone to the corner. And we do have an engagement here at an unusual spot on Ilios. Lon now getting the fire strike onto FGBR, allowing the red team to go for the push. No main tank here for the blue team means there is no barrier, and Loyalty able to get some free shots onto Archdaniel. Archdaniel on the Lucio, that's an interesting proposition here. Metallica on that Diva instead, as the red team right now gonna go for the push, gonna go for the cap, and they do get it. Fascinate already with the bomb and gets a blow up onto Chiaki. So even with the 3-3 here from the blue squad, the red team just running rampant with their 2-2-2. The Shimano brothers just showing their stuff, and they both have the dragons available for the next fight. Now the Staggers are coming, and here comes the Dragon Strike and the Dragon Blade. This is gonna be such interesting timing here from both Callum and Loyalty, and Callum even giving chase to Archdaniel there. The red squad now with the spawn camp. There's the Shatter as well, missing onto Metallica. Looks like the Diva gonna fly on in, and the red team playing extremely aggressively to the wall. Falls to the wall. Rally comes on out from both sides. Redux gonna go for the push, healing up the Zarya, and there we go with the fight. Soundfire now connecting. The red squad getting 6 with that speed down, and this is going to be a self-destruct as well as a Graviton used up by the blue squad, getting 2 along the way, but they still have a long way to go to the point. Vigil's now going to push with that Coalescence, trying to tear apart Loyalty, and Archdaniel gets that final blow, so the blue squad eventually capitalizing on the spawn camp there, and they are able to get the push, the red team ending at the 50% mark. That was very, very close there for the red team to win that one out again, but a good grab as well as a zoning self-destruct there to allow the blue squad to get the momentum in their favor. And now with their lineup, they might be able to win out these defensive clashes because they have a lot more healing than what the red team has. The red team now gonna switch on over to go for the Ana. And this might be a little better for them. They haven't been able to use this Lucio too much in the process. Self-destruct into the air. Gets rid of Arctaniel. Fascinate getting a Calmec as well on the rooftop. As the red team now wants to go for the push. Lone will get torn apart by the Diva and the Zarya. Here goes Butterman with the punch. And Calamitous with the blade in the backline. Gets Swift Strike onto 3. Beautiful stuff there from Callum. It doesn't even need the blade in the process. Just wants to strike to rule them all. The Dragon Strike not doing much, however, and the red squad now with the prime position to get the defense ongoing. Arctaniel is trying to zip away. Sambar is available. The blue team now gonna try to march up the stairs. And we do see Mechanica going in the face of Fascinate this time. Will this be a fascinating play here from the Red Diva? Arctaniel just zipping around, ready to go for that Sambar. Pops the Amped up to heal up Redux. Can he actually stay alive with all this pressure? Arctaniel now with the Sambar in time. Rally is popped. Self-destruct though from Fascinate. And there's a grab as well. Fascinate getting 3. Mechanica getting 1 in return. Redux having a duel against Motherman. And here comes the Lucio bringing in all them beats. The red squad now gonna go for the push again. And that is gonna be a successful defense here for the red team due to the fact just Fascinate able to make that 1 count. Dragon Strike through the pathway as well. Lone now swinging away, gets stunned up by FGVR. Here comes the Coalescence from Vigilance, and this is gonna be the blue team now, just putting the pressure on. They need to get to the point, and the Lucio speed boost allows them to do so. Blue team getting the flip on back. That was very, very close for them, but the red squad is not out of this fight yet. They even get the DMAC there onto Mechanica. Arctaniel with the will fall to the hand of Butterman. Butterman just swinging away, and the red team now onto the point. Callum with the blade again, swinging onto Redux, just getting the head of the Brigitte. 2 kills here for Callum, and he takes a nap at the beach. But the fight isn't over yet. We do have FGVR on the sideline, and the blue squad faltering at the end. The red team just able to make their 2-2-2 work.
Score 0-1.
16.5% CPU. That's actually very worrying. Let me turn this off. Let's actually lower my CPU usage, because having all that CPU usage very, very worrying in the first place. What was my RAM doing? What was my computer doing? That kind of deal. But it is what it is. Let's get into the game. Gonna be Ruins right now, and the red team with the 1-0 advantage. On the other hand, the blue squad gonna decide to go for a more standard composition with a Doomfist Genji pairing on that damage. On the other hand, Loyalty just practicing his Widowmaker right now, getting up on top, looking for a sniper too. Can he actually make a difference now with the Widowmaker? That is gonna be the real question, as he zips on up with the grapple. The blue team though, all the way to the right hand side. This could be the red squad out in front, Lone dueling against FGVR, but he has to back one out, needs to get topped up. Mechanica though from the sidelines gets the punch, and just that sidewinder punch there from Mechanica making the difference now in the lines of the red squad. Now the blue team gonna go for the push, able to overrun this team potentially, but Calamitous just fighting back with the fist, goes only out. Redux gets that takedown, and Diana needs to work on the positioning there, needs to get away from the Doofist at times. Shiaki now stunned up, will get felled. Here comes Mechanica into the airline, and he wants to go for the punch again, but it's very, very telegraphed with the sound. Man, miss ka na mag-scrim. You should join. Unless, if you can't join, it's probably gonna be on the weekend again on Sunday. A rally now available here for Butterman. Fascinate popping the self-destruct as well. Gets absolutely nothing, but we do see Mechanica soaring like an eagle and will fall like a flightless bird instead. The Lone there getting that takedown, and again, you can't launch the meteor strike like that with the stunner in play. Butterman now pushing in, gets that kill onto Chiaki. The red squad advancing very, very orderly. And look at that, Calandus does get to with a meteor strike. A team kill going their way, and the red squad has proved to be unstoppable in this matchup. How do you typo one word to the other? But for the red team, the fight isn't over yet. The Nano Boost is available. The blue squad, on the other hand, Nano Blade is up and running, and Arctaniel will be the center of everyone's attention. Lone though gets rid of Mechanica to start things off. We do have 4 ultimates here for the Blue Squad. Good shatter though from Lone with the launch from the second floor. Here comes Vigilance though with Coalescence, and Nano Blue's onto Lone, but he gets anti-healed up, and the Red Squad now gonna go for the push again. Fascinate, just tearing apart FGVR, who overcharges, overcommits Mechanica into the airline, and Vigilance might switch over to the Mercy in the process. Gonna stay on the Moira instead. No pairing here into the Skyline, and I feel like a Pharah Mercy would be a good out here for the blue team right now if they can make these kills count. Arcane and Lone, Nano Blade out and about, not really getting much out of this, however, as Loyalty now into the backline as well, into the sky. Gonna be a 3-for-1 trade. Yumi though getting a punch onto Arctaniel. The Red Squad trying to get back to the point, but they have been felled one by one. The only one left right now is Calamitous as well as Fascinate in the back. Look like Calam gonna take a nap. Will be a substitute though from the Red Squad, and here comes Callum with the punches again, gets rid of the Doof, the Reinhardt here, and the Doof is staying alive with 8 HP to spare, a sliver of HP right now, and you do see the Meteor Strike now going into the backline. Doesn't get much onto Redux, however, he uses the med pack instead, goes for the Ana, and the Loyalty all the way in the back gets that snipe instead, with the Maker Switch right now working in favor of the Red Squad. 4 kills to their name. They are gonna get the flip on back, and the blue team even get to the point at this rate. FGVR getting stunned up, gets punched up, gets taken down. Calamitous and Loyalty working really well together, and that's the Red Squad taking Ilios 2-0. I've been very much on Bly lately.
Play of the game.
There you go, thank you for games. Meteor Strike. This is the Meteor Strike getting to. He launched up to the air and he was like, I'm just gonna go back where I came from. And he even got the kill there onto Mechanica at the end. That was very close. The Red Squad though, all Fascinate and Chiaki on the Orisa Roadhog. We do have Mechanica and Butterman on a Zen Moira pairing. On the other hand, the Blue Squad right now, we will get a Bastion from Tocino. And it's always a pleasure to see Tocino on that Bastion. There's gonna be a lot of fun to try and get some stuff done. We do the 2 Orisas now. Just gonna battle against each other. And we do have the Bio Orb right now. Tocino getting position. Butterman though, way to pick off onto Lone already. And the Zenyatta just sniping away in the process. Good Bio Orb as well on Arctaniel there to keep him topped up. Calamitous trying to get away, just standing in the process. And will get felled by Butterman instead because he knew the red team already getting the win on out. Doesn't want to get staggered too much. And for the red team, they get the initial capture. It looks like all eyes are on them, and they have been a little successful along the way. Flamus now with the pickup onto Chiaki, and this is going to be the blue team capitalizing on all the overextensions from the Red Squad. Aggressive play from the red team, but they don't really have the tank to do so with Fascinate on that Orisa. Means this is going to be a defensive lineup from the Red Squad instead, but they still make it work. Arctaniel and Loyalty getting those kills. Dragon Blade now available as well as the Tactical Visor. For the Red Squad playing extremely aggressively with the Orisa. This is an interesting position here for Fascinate because you don't usually see this with the Orisa. You usually have your Orisa near the cliff instead to try and get those environmentals. And Arcane now gonna pop that Dragon Blade. Does get 2 kills along the way. Good backup though from Tocino on that Sombra. He has to get away right now to try and stay alive. And with the Sombra, they are gonna try to get map control as much as possible. For the red team, however, we do see Loyalty just running around again. Tactic Visor available. There's a jump on an over from Closure, and Calamitous with his own blade gets 2 kills along the way. Gonna be a 3rd, and he's looking for more. Hungry for blood. Spots out Loyalty. There's the hack at the last moment to prevent the Tactical Visor as well as the Biotic Field. The blue squad getting the team kill in the end. Calamitous right now just soaring into those kills. On the other hand, speaking of soaring, we do have Somi on his signature Mercy. And Somi get back into the fight in this one. Supercharger as well as Tac Visor are available, however, for the red team. And Calamitous is caught out along the way. The red team right now gonna go for the push. Valkyrie though here for Somi. And Lone gonna take a plunge thanks to Chiaki. The Mercy though stays way too close to the kill zone. Will fall. And that is the most questionable thing I've ever seen there from Somi. Just gonna try to hide, but instead gets into the kill box of the map. Unfortunate, there's his Somi. Washed up AF. Somi. Ayaw tumingin ni Carlos. Funny stuff, funny stuff. But yeah, the blue squad still ready with the Valkyrie. The Ana ready with the Nano Boost as well. Needs to get topped up. Those two supports just keeping everyone into play. Good hack though to go on to loyalty, but still Lone will fall along the way. Now Somi trying to get on out with the Valkyrie, just soaring around, just flying around now, trying to make some space, but gets hooked up and will fall to the hand of Chiaki. Arcteno whipping out the blade again. Big nade though from Vigilance, and Kalas getting to strike in the end, but Arcteno with the kill onto 2. It's a beautiful spectacle there going in the favor of the Red Squad. Closure though, rampaging with that Winston, gets rid of loyalty. Metallica hacked on up, and the Winston trying to get the punch. The Fade comes out in time, and Metallica staying alive for how long, that is the real question. Metallica afraid to pop the Coalescence early, will just falter instead when he pops it late. And that's just a situation where if you're gonna use your ult, just use it already. Yeah, don't use it when you're close to death. You need that lifesteal on that Moira. 40 HPS is no laughing matter. Lone right now gonna go for the hook and brings loyalty to the pit. The Soldier 76 gonna fall along the way, and here comes the Nano Boosted Blade again. Calamdus now getting in the face of Butterman, wants to go for the support line, but only gets 1 kill along the way. The red team spacing themselves out very evenly, getting out in time. Somi trying to pocket up that Genji, but there, the Mercy will have the same fate along the way. Now Tocino just hiding with invisibility by the corner. We do have a hook however, and Lone is ready with the whole hog. Arctano almost falls, but that's Genji with the cyber agility along the way. Closure right now staying on to the point, and finally the attack visor here from Loyalty making a difference. The red squad going for the point. In the meantime, the Soldier 76 in the face of the contesters. We do have Somi and Calamdus ready to go for the point, and now Closure brought back to life with a sacrifice there from that Mercy. Arctano now pops out the Dragon Blade, just swinging away, gets rid of Calamdus as well as Closure, and that is the best possible prospect here for the red squad. They are able to take it 100-83.
Score 0-1.
Support the red team. So far, so good for their victory. They were able to capitalize on those Dragon Blades a lot better than the blue squads, and they were able to snowball with the initial Orisa pick, getting around 50% along the way. On the other hand, the blue squad only getting their proper lineup, their proper identity by the second half of that map. So this time they might be in a better situation. Somi gonna go for a Lucio, interesting enough, and we'll see if the blue team can actually make this lineup work. So for now, Casino still skulking around with that Sombra. He goes up on top, and he's gonna go for a med pack hack. It said no, he's gonna put the Transcater and doesn't wanna pop invisibility yet. He's gonna scout around, but the blue team already knows that the red team has already taken the high ground. Arctano again into the back. Loyalty, Storm Arrows are connecting and gets rid of Lone. Even Somi gets a headshot along the way. A Translocator though from Tocino, as the blue squad right now has to back on out. The red team winning the fight even before the point was activated. They get the initial capture quite easily. No real contesting here. Now Tocino has to be on assassination duty. What he wants to do is get rid of Butterman as soon as possible with that Sombra. And it's an easy kill there for the Sombra there onto that Zenyatta. On the other hand, the blue team has a tough task ahead of them. Still needs to get rid of 5 members of the red squad. Metana gonna toss out the Bioorb to try and top up his teammate, and that it actually works out. As Loyalty getting to along the way, Drag Strike comes on out as well. The red team right now gonna go for the push. 3 kills to their name. On the other hand, for the blue squad, they are forced to go back out. Tocino now real low will fall to Arctano. Dragon Blade is still available here for Arctano, and they might go for the momentum push to try and get the spawn camp. But Calamdus dashing his hopes and dreams, getting the Swift Strike onto his opponent. The blue squad still staying on. Can Somi make a difference along the way with Calamitous? Now out in front, ready with the shatter in just a bit. Needs to get a fire strike or hammer swing to get it ready for the next fight. Arctano coming on out. Calamdus really low, pocket up by that Mercy. However, Tocino spotting out the Hanzo, but Loyalty with another set of kills, getting to along the way. There needs to be protection from the tank line here, because the red team's Hanzo just popping off and popping heads, getting half of the opposing squad along the way. No Calamitous. Oh, Fascinate falling. That's a Pog champ moment right there. Calamitous still staying on, and that's something. Calamitous trying to juke out Fascinate in the process, but both of them just having the same fate. Di nag-wall climb. Nah, not the best way to go about this, but now EMP is available to Cena back into the fight. This has to be initiation here from the blue squad. Grabbing the surge is popped, but no follow-up from Closure. Casino now with the EMP gets met by the bomb in. Are gonna focus on that Genji, but Butterman will fall immediately. Calamitous getting to along the way. Grabbing the surge comes on out from Chiaki, however, and this is gonna be a messy fight, but the red team just overwhelming pressure from the Diva and the Zarya to win this one out. Dun pa talaga nag-pause. All eyes on Genji, by the way. Tactical disconnect there, but Calamitous getting play of the game with his Genji play, of course. 2 for 1 at the start. Dead Botanica as well. You know, just some good set of kills. Okay lang yung hindi matay. Galing akala ko. Joke time. Let's get into this game. So for Audio Prats, it's pronounced Master Butin. Major Dinner is how I say it. I like it. Major Dinner. Major Dinner. It's nice. It's a nice name to actually say. As Loyalty right now showing his stuff again with the Hanzo, starting off with an entry frag. The red squad gonna go for the push into the right hand side, and the blue team trying to change things up, but no, Botanica just able to bounce around both Timora, Redux, and even Yumi. So that's gonna be a triple there. Ooh, baby, that's a triple there for Botanica. And Fascinate grab right now, getting in position to get the initial capture. Arctane though getting a sleep dart onto Major Dinner, and we do see Zarya screaming along the way, but Chiaki not actually getting charged up by Timora in the process. The red squad now trying to get in position. There you go with the fire strike. Fascinate now. Marching orders are key. And for the red team, they are trying to go for the push onto the left hand side. Now 3 kills going their way. A big buy grenade there from Yumi, but it's just still not enough. And Fascinate here getting the kill onto Yumi. Fascinate lagot number 1. We gotta have a counter there every time Fascinate gets a kill onto Yumi. True. Each time Fascinate gets a kill onto Yumi, gonna get a spanking along the way. As the shatter is available here. What? Shatter is available here for the side of Timora. Botanica getting 3 along the way with a nano boosted barrage, and Botanica now just showing his stuff on the Bara. Casino why? The red team right now staying on with this lineup and playing very aggressively in the library. On the other hand, the blue team here ready with a shatter as well as the Deadeye coming in through the center. Yumi though going for some snipes, getting them kills as much as possible. The real question is, what will the blue team do in the face of the red team shatter? It is gonna be a commitment here from the red squad. Grab comes on out, Dragon is there as well. The red team right now in full control of this. The blue squad trying to get on out. Redux though getting stamped up by the shield bash. Big fire grenade from the side of Arctane again. Major Dinner now the only one left, getting staggered and will fall along the way. Now Timora with a charge again. Shatter is available here, and he's gonna go for the flank, and he gets the shatter from the sideline. That is a perfect push there from the blue squad, and now Timora ignoring everyone has to go for the point instead. The blue team though will be able to mop up 2 kills, make that a 3rd from Rebirth. The blue squad now just getting on by to the middle line, and will have a coalescence from RXO as well. Fascinate and Chiaki to the side, gets a flashbang in response, and Redux now just showing everyone how it's done with the revolver. On the other hand, the red team needs to regroup and try their best to get back to the point. Dude, that was...
almost ready.
Now the boost available here for Arctane, so he can get in position right now. Goes for the sleep guard, connecting onto Timora. The blue squad with a defense here by the gateway, and we do go for the nano boost right now. But Botanica here gets a boop onto Redux, going into the backline, ready with Rocket Barrage, making it rain onto 2. Spots out Rebirth, but the Storm Arrows is able to get the kill at the end. but he doesn't have enough arrows in his quiver to get rid of everyone on the opposing squad. Chiaki with the Hail Mary toss, and he gets the kill at the end. So the red team right now, 102-26 victory on University.
Score 0-1.
You are once a legend.
So for the red squad, this is the first time I've seen Metsanica be successful on the Pharah. It really goes to show that the blue team needs to work on trying to shoot that Pharah down, trying to look up in the sky, especially with their DPS. Redux and Rebirth gonna have to work together right now to try and get a grounding on the Pharah.
5, 4,
On the other hand, here for the blue team, it's gonna be Timora and Major Dinner on the Reinhardt Zarya fairing. Timora still staying on with that main tank, still trying to practice as much as possible. And I love I love seeing people trying a different role along the way. Mechanica though out in front already, has the back on that, however, thanks to the overwhelming pressure there from Redux and Rebirth. The McCree now in position, and he's just focused down onto this Pharah. Needs to pay attention though to what's in front of him. He does get the kill onto Butterman. Now Redux going for a few strikes here and there, but Chiaki in the face of that McCree. And now Mechanica still having free reign in the skies, just making it rain onto Timora. That's gonna be the takedown. Mechanica now with the boop onto the side. Major Dinner isolated. We do have Chiaki getting the mech on back as well. So for the red squad, they are able to still stay on with the contest, but the blue team getting the capture first, and Rebirth this time using the wall climb to get in on the same level there, as well as the on the Pharah. 1-for-1 trades right now, but Redux there just popping the brain of the Widowmaker to try and turn things around. A coalesce it comes on out from RXO as well, shredding apart Diana, but a good juke play there from Arctaniel, and he gets by grenade in time. So the coalesce there wasted along the way. RXO gonna fall instead to the hand of Butterman. Rally is available as well, and the red squad gonna get that flip. Just the coalescence not doing much in the scheme of things. Arctaniel able to stay alive, staying calm under the pressure of that Moira. Now 3 ultimates to their name. The big nade there from Arctaniel, able to turn things around as well. RXO though has switched over to the Ana. Anti-heal connecting onto 2, so slowing down the push here from the blue team. Fire strike now tossed on that as well. Redux on the other hand, ready with the Deadeye, and the blue team gonna go from the push through the central way. Chiaki though with the self-destruct. Here comes the rally as well. Where it land gets a kill there on the Major Dinner. Mechanica just soaring in the sky again, just keeping the skylines clear here for the red squad. 4 kills to their name. So far so good. This has been very, very successful here in terms of the defense. Unfortunately for the blue team, they weren't able to actually make anything count. Thanks for the follow there as Therian. I don't know if we got the
Hey, you gotta believe.
we got the notification. As Loyalty now is on the left hand side. So Loyalty here is going for some snipes again and again. 3 ultimates here ready for the red squad as well, as we do have Mechanica now just perched up on top. Gonna soar on down instead, and the Rocket Barrage now connecting onto 2, and Nano Boost onto him as well to keep him alive. Arctaniel just working together with that Pharah to make the fireworks fly into the face of his opponents. And that's gonna be more or less a team kill here for the red team. A perfect setup from both Mechanica and Arctaniel. But the red squad did use a number of ultimates in that fight, so they are gonna be drained into the next one. On the other hand, the blue team ready with the Shatter, the Grab, as well as the Deadeye. Redux though hasn't been able to make a difference with the Peacemaker here, especially that Q button. Now we do have the Shatter though from Timora, and he brings along Fast 8 for the ride. The charge connecting, Graviton Surge onto Mechanica, grounding the Pharah, and the Pharah forced to blow himself up in the process. Now Chiaki getting the mech and just getting beaten up by the hammer and the mace. The blue squad still staying on to the point. Major Dinner out in front, and that's gonna be the Zarya just zoning out the rest of the red squad. So for the blue team, they are able to stay in this fight with that capture, and Redux now getting in position to go on the high ground, but he's just hiding. Doesn't want to show his face yet, especially with Mechanica just soaring in the skies, just being such an overwatch here for the red squad. Kind of spots out the McCree, and there you go with the Deadeye. It connects onto the Pharah, and the blue team now has the advantage. Good shatter though from Fascinate. Sleep Dart though even better from RX. So Timura with his own shatter. There's a Grab Dragon. There's a Dragon only rather from Rebirth as well. So for the blue team, they are able to defend this, but they have the same conundrum as the red squad did a while ago. They used up all their ultimates in that fight. The red team now has the advantage coming in with the self-destruct, the rally, as well as the rock barrage. Red team now, marching orders are in effect, and we do have a sleep dart there connecting. Self-destruct now coming on out, and it lands on top. RXO gonna fall in that vein. Mechanica just putting some pressure on Timura as well. Yumi on the hand in the front lines, with Chiaki just tearing everyone apart with those fusion cannons. Gets the mech, but the red squad now has the advantage, pushing on to Major Dinner. It looks like it is all but over here. Can RXO get back in time? Loyalty just being a bane. The Tracer with that kill, and the red squad gonna take it 2-0.
Play of the game.
Justice reigns from above.
Walang ulo, dude. There is no head. You're really good at this. Keep us up. Thanks, Astarion. We want to see all the other stuff. It's the red squad still staying on, but we do see a number of switches. Gonna be Ikari 63 in for a substitution there for Loyalty. Maybe that's him, actually. I'm not really sure. On the other hand here, for the blue squad, we do have Vigilance right now on that Wrecking Ball, and it'd be interesting to see how the hamster is going to be played on the twin floor situation here on Numbani. Arctanian though already getting the first kill onto Somi. The red squad getting position again, Ikari, and Arctanian now just running rampant. The blue team struggling to actually make a difference in this one. You see Arctanian though being focused on, and we do have Buderman and Arctanian just working together again. This Junkrat still staying on with the pressure, and this has been a successful capture here for the red squad.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
So Arctanian right now just gonna be tossing out a number of grenades again. On the other hand, for the blue team, we do have Tocino there just isolated by the Fashion Star, and the blue team needs to prevent these staggers coming in. Arctanian though spots out Somi, take down onto the Mercy. The Wrecking Ball now trying to get away, but Fascinate with a good dive and gets rid of closure. So for the red team right now, they have been able to push all the way in the second part of this map, already near the end of the museum. So the full control of the streets of Numbani will allow the payload to just have free reign all the way. Dings though tossing out the pulse bomb, doesn't connect, and Fascinate able to stay alive in the process. Now Vigilance out in front again, trying to make that Wrecking Ball work, but he gets sleep darted, anti-healed, and torn apart there by the Storm Arrow. Speaking of Storm Arrows, Ikari 66 makes it a 2-for-1 with those fivers. Dragon Strike now is available, and the red team just running in with the snowball. And this is the biggest problem with Numbani as a map. With Numbani, the snowball potential is extremely huge due to the fact that the spawn point is so far away to the second point. So eventually defenses usually cascade by the third. It is just gonna be a struggle right now for the blue squad to get on back, however, as they have been getting these picks one by one. Getting picked off rather by one. Self-destruct now comes out from Chiaki, will lead to a takedown. No, it won't, but still damage has been done so much there by the red squad. Even the anti-heal not deterring the red team in that situation. Dings right now with the flank on the fast take, but he just props the Prior Rage to shrug off those bullets. Going for the honor right now, the red team still staying on by the museum, and the blue squad looks like they are just headless chickens running around. Calamitous there gets torn apart by the Tesla cannon. Closure getting the nano boost, but I feel like this is gonna be a bad time here for the blue squad. The Zarya can't really do much damage to 20 energy, and he has to hop onto the payload instead. Now the blade is available here for Calamitous, and they could have waited this out if Tocino just was a little more patient in the process. Now Calamitous has to go for the hero play, gets a sound barrier in response, and an easy peel here for the red team to tear apart the Genji. Now Somi trying to get on out, healing up Tocino along the way. Dinks with the flank as well, going for Ikari, and the Hanzo staying alive in the process. The tracking not there here for Dinks, but still the blue squad gets that kill. Arctanian now and under a lot of pressure, but the red team still staying on. Finally, the Tracer making a difference in the world. Blue squad though still needs to go for the contest. Here comes Kalam right now. Fascinate gets stuck. He hops away to try and keep his team alive, and he is going to be the savior of the day. But the red team forced it back on out, and Vigilance coming back in. The blue squad now getting good position and pops a mines as well, but the numbers are still in favor of the red team. Chiaki now sacrificing his mech to get rid of the mines, and Tasina is there to clean up with the Moira. Now a Prime Rage pop here by Fascinating again, and Arctino getting to along the way. The Riptide, huge value there. Somi getting booped as well, doesn't get the rest in time. Still contest, however, the Wrecking Ball staying on to the point. 0.05 here, and Vigilance will fall, so eventually the red team will be able to take the map.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
4:18 on the clock. The red team right now just showing everyone how it's done, how to play Numbani. Step 1, win first point. Step 2, there is no step 2, you win, period. So that's just how Numbani works. The moment you get this is almost completely free if you're facing off an uncoordinated team. So Numbani is really just one of those maps where the defense is at a disadvantage if you are playing against not stacks. You're playing like real competitive or something like that with solo players. It's a little hard to actually get everyone together. But in pro play, this is one of the most contested maps because it's really cool how you can actually form as 6 and just be as disciplined as much as possible. Really a night and day difference here on this map, and a night and day difference in performance here between the two squads. The red squad right now gonna decide to defend with a Wrecking Ball this time for Fascinate. So it's interesting that they're trying to make this Wrecking Ball work here on the Numbani. I mean, it's okay. First point, second point, and third point has a lot of space for the Wrecking Ball, but it needs to be your team playing around it to try and dive in as well when you go for the pile driver plays. And the red squad right now gonna be committing with the Doomfist, D.Va, Lucio as their supporting cast for the Wrecking Ball. So, what's up, Selectly? Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while, but thanks for dropping on by. The blue team though still has a Wrecking Ball here for Vigilance, and the hook Wrecking Ball now trying to get to the point, just gonna roll, and he's gonna go for the contest, just being very cheeky along the way. Tasina now getting rid of Mechanical as well. An overcommitment there from the Doomfist gonna be leading to his demise. Now Closure really low, gets stopped up by the Bio, or Fascinate into the backline, just being bounced around and gets the shields in time. In the meantime though, Diggs taking control of the second floor, has to hop away, waiting for that med pack, will get it in time. Now the blue squad still staying on to the point with Vigilance swinging away, but Ikari 63 right now with the Helix Rockets gets rid of the Sino. The red team staying on to the point again, and this is gonna be the defense contesting as much as they can. Closure now with the solo dive, gonna get isolated, pops the bubble in time, and the Winston getting away, but with a sliver of HP, can't even get chased after, however, by Fascinate. Gonna be a lot of aggression here from the Wrecking Ball pile drivers instead after he spots out Calamitous in the distance. Gonna be a stop gate method right now as the blue squad is by the bus. Fascinate trying to get away. Here comes the south block as well from Chiaki. Hits the barrier and forcing Somi to go for the chance. So the blue team right now has to push with the Zenyatta offensively, but now the Zenyatta caught in a bad spot. Sound barrier popped as well by Butterman, and the red team now trying to go for the counter play. They already get rid of two, just running on over with Fascinate on that Wrecking Ball. And here comes the boop. The Cena now will fall along the way. Calamitous with the dash to try and get back into the spawn, but he's gonna get falter and he's gonna miss his flight. Now Closure looking for a little bit of coffee aroma there, but he's not gonna get his order in time as the red squad has pushed all the way deep in the blue team's territory. The ultimate's ready here for the blue squad, and the blade is finally available here for Calamitous. He has been struggling in this fight. Mechanica though is gonna be hacked up by Dinks. So the Doomfist, will he stay alive? Can the Doomfist make it back in time? No, the size exam won't help you there because it's a commitment, and the commitment there that you can never cancel once you start. A Dragon Blade now just being primed here by Callum. He's getting in position. He's gonna go for the blade, and we'll go for the Lucio first. Vigilance with a good mindset onto Ikari as well. Now the support line there cut up into pieces by Calamitous, and the blue squad just going for the motto, live by the blade, die by the blade, and really just the blade bailing them out in that situation. So a minute and 30 for the blue squad right now, and they are gonna get a solid 1.5 minutes. Let's see. It's gonna be 2.5 minutes here for the blue team. So 4 minutes on the time bank as Calamitous now is just skulking around again, looking for a pick or two. For the red team, they are just trying to get in position this time. They are not going to go for the staggers, but Archdaniel is a vital member of the red team's defense, and him falling like that to Calamitous might spell the doom of the second point already. Another set of kills right now, and Daks just going ham, getting to, wants to go for the hack there onto the Diva, and Chiaki can't get in the mech back, so that's gonna be a demise there of the Diva in that sense. Mechanica with the meteor strike attempt onto the Sombra, but the Translocator away from Daks says no, stop that to Mechanica.
Just what I
The red team right now is trying to get in position by the end of the map. Fascinate just balling out, will get hacked up and taken out. That is a big mistake there for Fascinate. So now the blue team given even more space, but Ikari 63, Nanovisor in effect, they get to along the way. The bus now protecting the rest of the blue squad. The red team though can't really give chase because the tank line is still there for the blue team. Arctanian though spotting out the scene along the way, and here comes Chiaki now with the Roadhog, and this is gonna be a contest. So just focusing on closure at the heal in effect. Ikari 63 gets rid of Somi as well, but the Winston stays alive with 4 HP to spare. Chiaki instead focuses his target onto Calamus, who has switched over to the Doomfist. So a number of switches here for both sides, but the red team still able to stay on with their defense. Sombra though really low, gets a chance to Kate in time. Somi popping up the Discord orb as well, forcing Chiaki to back on out. But this is gonna be the red team's territory here, working with that Doomfist. Thinks though with a beautiful hack, and Mechanica has no choice but to falter in that situation. Now EMP popped only for Fascinate. This will allow the blue team to push, but I feel like you could have used the EMP a little better. But still, it is gonna be hindsight is 2020. So the blue squad right now gonna go for the push, EMP less, but do have the support ultimates in their arsenal. On the other hand, the red team ready with the mines, ready with the whole hog. It's gonna be a duel between Daks and Fascinate in this situation. The moment Daks spots out Fascinate, we can expect the hack to come his way. Fascinate though gonna try to go for the test at the end. Instead, we do see the Meteor Strike of Mechanica slamming onto Daks, and this will allow Fascinate to just have free reign along the way to try and keep the contest alive. The red squad right now staying on to the point. There's the Coalescence as well. And in the meantime, the nano-boosted Vara just soaring into the sky. Ikari 63 just making those shots count. Mechanica with a Size 6 slam as well. The red team staying on in the defense. Blue team on the other hand just having a few technical issues, but really was just the red squad proving superior along the way. The INT has been really bad today. I guess that's what my internet cycle real quick, because the net has been a struggle. But this is not to detract anything that the red team has done. They have been playing very, very well so far. A jump on in, however, from Closure, and we do have the Final Rage right now. And he's just gonna go for some punches, putting Chiaki and Mechanica to the corner, half connecting onto Fascinate as well. And that's gonna be the fall of the Wrecking Ball. But he has already made his life count, getting to Rocket Project, popped by Kari 63 as well, being pocketed up by Arctanian along the way. And for the red squad, they are just able to stay on with this defense. The blue team running out of time and running out of lives. They are going to go for the last ditch effort with that EMP, and that is going to be a mechanical skill competition in that fight. But no, Tsushino gets caught out by Ikari, direct hit connecting onto the Moira. He might have to switch over to the Lucio, but there you go, Mechanica already out dueling Calamus along the way. Meteor Strike available. Can the red squad actually push the blue team to the brink? A contest, however, and Daks just having a field day onto the point. There's the hack right now onto the Pharah, and Ikari still gets the kill. Closure pooped out by Butterman. The Winston trying to go for the contest, but it's just too late, and the blue team has to concede Numbani 1-3.
Play of the game.
What is that? What's the ending though? That ending. Arctina though showing everyone how it's done. Position, Fascinate and Callum already know exactly what to do. Chiaki, Butterman, Yumi, and Arctina gonna be able to follow up as soon as possible. Now Arctina just gonna focus down there. Almost getting the one clip onto the Zenyatta, but Redux as well as OBO able to get that shutdown with the flashbang arrow combination. So for the red team, they have lost not only the Tracer, but they have lost the mech as well. Butterman though getting the snipe on out onto Ikari with some help there from Calamus. So Calamus now just being a Bane up on top, just baiting out a few shots as well as some arrow shots from the Hanzo. Butterman though caught on out into the middle. The blue team trying to give some chase but it's not gonna be enough. Butterman not focused down enough. Fascinate now diving in the side, and the red team will have to rotate because they know that the blue team is gonna come their way. Now here comes the dive on in from Fascinate again, going past Mechanica. Redux though with a takedown onto Fascinate. Calamitous getting flashbanged up as well. Butterman though winning out again in the Zenyatta off. And the red team now gonna go for the push, just getting 4 kills along the way. Mechanica on the Orisa isolated and will get torn apart. And that's the thing about the Orisa. If it's an open space, you can actually just ignore the hero and just jump past them and get the kills on everyone else. That's the biggest problem with Orisa in more stable composition. Mechanica now switching over to the Roadhog to try and get some picks here and there, as the blue team now will try to reconvene by the corner. On the other hand here for the red squad, Nano Boost is available for Yuumi, and they are gonna go for the push once again.
Nano Boost is ready to
For the blue
deploy.
team though, Redux just tossing out a few arrow shots again. Arcangel now up on top, going for the clip there onto OVO. The McCree defenseless because he doesn't know where the Tracer was. Almost dies in the process. And now we have a Blade, and we do have the Nano Boost here from Calamitous. He's just swinging away again and again, going for that kickdown onto the Zenyatta. But the red team actually just using the space provided by Calamitous and his Blade in the process. Mechanica gonna go for the hook and just bringing Chiaki back to the river. Mechanica here just getting that hook kills, getting a lot of energy along the way. But still, Calamitous, another takedown by this guy. OVO now into the backline will go for a duel onto Archdaniel, and that's gonna be the Tracer winning that one out for the red team. Here comes the push right now, as well as a dive from Fascinate, just tearing apart Redux along the way. Ikari gonna fall as well. Major Nidder close to the Graviton, but I feel like the fact that the red team the blue team rather doesn't have a main tank anymore, the red team is able to just run rampant behind them. Calamitous now with the Blade, just swinging away. Redux though with a beautiful Dragon Strike. And where is the red team? No one on the point right now. Can they actually finish this up? Why don't I have a static cam here for... What the fuck? That's so weird. Sorry about the camera work there, guys. But I'll have a static cam here for the second point. But there's gonna be a self-destruct right now into the middle. Chiaki getting one. There's a dash from Calamitous as well. Gravitas Surge now tossed on out. Major Dinner trying to make a difference, but he gets caught out instead by the micro missiles there from Chiaki. So for the red team, they are just running with this dive as much as possible. The blue team switch over to the Widowmaker and a Wrecking Ball. I feel like the Wrecking Ball is an okay pick, but the Widowmaker might have a struggle in this situation, especially with everyone in their face. Chiaki now really low. Transcendence is available. Redux getting the D-Mech along the way, and here comes Major Dinner right now with the pile driver in the back line. Butterman put under a lot of the rest. There's the stick, and Butterman actually doesn't pop the trance, so for the red squad, they will go for the push without the Zenyatta in play. A good fire grenade right now, and it's gonna be RX and Ikari going for the push with the Ana and Brigitte pairing. And the blue squad right now able to defend this. It's been the most scatterbrained sesh I feel like I've ever had. With 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, as the blue squad now gonna meet the red team at the corner. Major Dinner with the pile driver as after the grapple hook. Fascinate on the other hand, tossing out the fire strike, and the red squad now gonna go for the push again. OVO on the side, and here comes the Blade from Calamitous, who got nano boosted there for the red team. That was very awkward from the red squad. They made a fatal mistake in that situation because Calamitous just struggling to stay alive in the face of the Mana Brigitte. Now the red team has to wait on for another wave of their attack. The blue squad now getting in position, and they are allowing the Widowmaker to actually show his stuff with the sideline. Self-destruct though into the middle, and Chiaki with a huge bomb gets 4, busting through the gates of Eichenwalde. This is the perfect bomb for the red team right now to get the push on in. Arxo though getting the sleep dart along the way. Fascinate beating back Diana. This is going to be a dive again from the Reinhardt and the Genji. So Dragon Strike now comes on out, and we do see an early chance here from Butterman thanks to the pressure there from Major Dinner. It is enough, however, to keep everyone alive in the face of the Dragon Strike. Now the corner gonna be the complete demise of the blue squad. Redux with the contest, he gets moved around, gonna get taken out. The only one left right now is gonna be the Tracer from OVO, but he's gonna get a fistful of orbs in the process. Now the mines are primed, the Wrecking Ball just doing a lot of space creation here along the way. Discord though playing a key role in this pick-off, and the red squad now congregating. Another bomb here coming out from Chiaki will lead to a kill. Yes, it does. Redux blown apart along the way. Fascinating down with the charge. We do have a switch over. RXO gonna be on that Mora instead, but Calamitous now with that Blade to end things, and that's gonna be the red team taking the map with around 2 minutes to spare.
Score 0-3. spree. Switching sides.
That was the best way the red team could have actually won that, with a big bomb there from Chiaki. That was really such a good timing from Chiaki, because the blue squad, their biggest weakness there was the fact they didn't have a tank that had a barrier. They had the Wrecking Ball Roadhog combination. Roadhog more of a pseudo DPS with a tanky health pool. On the other hand, the Wrecking Ball very good at disruption in backline situations, but not so much when you're stuck in the front of your team. So the blue team now gonna try to go for their own attack. Ikari and Major Dinner gonna take the tank role instead. Metallica gonna go for that DPS. Redux on the Ana. So an interesting set of role switches here for the blue squad. On the other hand, for the red team, we do have Fascinate and Calamitous gonna stay on to their similar roles. And we do see another support line here from the red squad that does fit the intro from these two players. Like, look at this. We have a Zarya here from Chiaki again. Butterman gonna be on that Zen, and then Ana here from Yumi as well. On the other hand, for the blue squad, they are gonna stick on with the Brigitte here from RX, so it might be a struggle for the blue team if they can't close the distance on the red squad, but it is gonna be a good pick against both Calamitous and Arctania to get the stuns on out. For the red team, they are gonna get in position. We do see a first volley there from Redux. Metallica already really low, has to back on that. Arctania prime position gets that takedown along the way. The focus fire there onto Ikari, and the red team just keeping on with this defense. Calamitous with a beautiful strike there to get rid of OBO. Discord Orb connecting onto Ikari as well, and now Redux under a lot of pressure from Arctaniel. This guy's been pretty good on the Tracer so far, and the red team now just gonna push all the way to go for the spawn camp. Nearly connecting there at the end. Metallica really low again, but has to hop on out, gets the health back in time, gets the spawn healing in time, but doesn't spot out Calamitous. Goes for the pokes again. There's an awkward spot here for Metallica as the Genji is just outmaneuvering him in so many situations and gets the kill at the end. So Calamitous are showing everyone how to deal with the Doomfist. The Doomfist is akin to a charging bull, and the Calamitous on that Genji is like a graceful swan, able to dance around the overwhelming pressure, but still such a scary situation, such a scary sight to deal with the Doomfist, because he has the one-hit kill potential. But speaking of one-hit kills, Arctaniel getting 2 one-hits in one volley, even getting rid of Major Dinner at the end before his fall. To the blue team right now, still trying to stay on the attack. Metallica switching over to the Pharah, and that is a good pick to force the red team to retreat, to stop the spawn camp. But the Discord Order doing a wondrous job there to force out the Pharah along the way. Now Calamitous ready with Blade, Fascinate whipping the Shatter. This allows the blue team to come in like a tide. Can the red squad bring this back? Here comes the Blade, grabbing the Surge, doesn't get too much after the kill onto OVO. But look at this, just Calamitous swinging away, already getting 2 along the way. Doesn't even not lose there from Yumi. Another successful defense here by the red squad, using the trance, using the Dragon Blade near the end, still holding on to the Nano Boost, so at least it's something here for the red squad to rely on. When is BO for scrims? When I have time. I wanna try. I wanna try maybe tomorrow, maybe on the weekend, that kind of deal. Calamitous though with the strike again, and this is gonna be the red squad gonna go for the cascade push. They just attack from both sides. It's gonna be a pincer from both Calamitous and Arctania, and the DPS line just doing so much along the way, as well as the tanks. So the tanks are just staying on, just being an anchor point for the whole team. What they're doing is, okay guys, this is where we're gonna fight, this is gonna be the area we're gonna fight around, and the red team now just working together so well. Adik mo nga G yun eh. Like, you already got past my level. It's like, what the hell, dude? You're almost at stage 1. What the hell are you doing? Is that the only thing you play now? What a guy, this guy. So good, so good. But the blue team isn't out of this fight yet. They popped the rally to start things off. They have 3 ultimates as well. Ikari with the beautiful Shatter, but he gets stunned up in response. Fascinate getting the Shatter in time. OBO now with the getting rid of Arctaniel. Grab the Surge, connecting on to make that 3. And that's the kills that the blue team needs to get back to the point. Calamitous though, just having to deal with Redux right now. The Ana missing the sleep dart, and it's gonna be a kill from Calamitous. He's gonna go for the Hero Blade. Has to get away from the Reinhardt as well as the Brigitte. It's just not enough. It has bought time, however, for the red team to get one back to the point. Yuumi gets stuck by the pulse bomb, and the contest there is a little too late from Archdaniel as the blue squad now gonna get to capture Ikari as well as Fascinate, having a quick little duel, and the red team now forced them back on out to the castle gates. So eventually, the red team did falter, but they have delayed the blue team enough to just waste their time back little by little. Chiaki looking for some energy. Calamitous getting the bubble as well. He's gonna back on out. Butterman now needs a shot from Yuumi because look at that. He has no HP, just the shield's working out in his favor. Butterman staying steady with the aim, and Butterman showing how to play the Zenyatta in the face of a Tracer. Mechanical though with the Rocket Barrage doesn't get too much, only gets one. Redux with the kill onto Chiaki as well, but here comes the dive comp from Arc and Calamitous just leaping on to the Ana in the process. Mechanic now switching over to the Hanzo, but let's just go back to Butterman. I love how steady he was with his aim, not afraid of the Tracer in any situation. Now we have a Shadow though from Fascinate, showing that the red team will take him to the temple. No fear here. The red squad gonna go for the push, and he'll connecting onto the opposing Reinhardt as well, but Fascinate now isolated, getting stunned up by the Brigitte. A very sloppy fight here for both sides, with Fascinate able to still win this out. Using this camera here without the payload is so weird, but still the red team going for the spawn camp. Transcend is now popped by Butterman. The red team wants to go for this push as much as possible. Nano boost available here for Yuumi, but the red team not really getting much kills along the way. Now here comes the contest from OBO, gets the stuff on the Butterman as well. There's the Nano boost, and here comes the blade. Calamitous getting two with one swing, gets a third, leaps onto that Zarya at the end, and Major Dinner gonna fall, gonna be food here for Calamitous. Team kill going the way of the red team. I enjoy coordinated plays, that's for sure. But wait, what the fuck? Red team is stacked. The blue team asked for this. The blue team is a stack of 3 between Ikari, OVO, and Major Dinner. The red team though, I like the red team's lineup, honestly. And they fit so well together. As Mechanica now getting the snipe onto Archdaniel, finally getting a shutdown onto that Tracer. The two Reinhardts though gonna go for the duel again, and in the meantime, Calamitous in the back. Mechanica doesn't get the flashbang, way too far off. But Calamitous knows he can't get the kill in that situation. So for now, why is this a static cam? Why is that number 2? I don't understand. Why did the game mess up my static cams again? Redux still gonna pop the coalescence, and this is gonna be the blue team now trying to go for the push. Chiaki trying to stall, but it's just not gonna work out. Using the Graviton like that, no follow-up there from the red squad. Calamitous now really low, gets torn apart by the McCree, the Brigitte, and the Moira. So Bridgeway defense right now will be in the cards here for the blue team. On the other hand, the red squad right now that's trying to keep on with the defense. They have been pretty successful so far, as the blue team now gonna go for the push. Bio-Orb tossed out to the right hand side. Chiaki just absorbing all that. Fascinate though with a leap to the backline. Pulse bomb connecting on to RXO as well. Now 2 kills to their name. The red team right now running rampant, and this looks really good for them because the only ones left on the payload are the Moira and the Reinhardt. Ikari swinging away, but he's batting blanks, and that's gonna be the takedown. No one now for the point on the blue team side. Overtime ticking, but that's the red team taking Eichenwalde 3-1. What's up, Aster? Beautiful coordinated play there from Calamitous and Yuumi, and that should be this one. This should be the Nano Blade down below. Yeah, there it is. Exactly this one. This was such a good coordinated play there from the red team. Just exactly what they needed. And look at him just leap onto that Zarya. I love it. Actually, I actually just snapped out of it a little. He threw at the end. They all threw. Everyone throws constant. Archdaniel, good boy. Him a lot. Yeah. Oh, mother. Oh, Fascinate. You're a daddy. Oh, Yuumi is so touched. But now we are gonna be back into the battlefield, and Archdaniel and Yuumi gonna be working together. In the meantime, Vigilus is soaring in the sky with Timora, his usual partner. And blue squad though still staying on to the point, and then we do see a contest though from Butterman. Archdaniel can come on in as well. IND pretty high up, but we do see the pile driver now from Dodge this to see tossing out the turret as well on the boat, and he's on a boat, man. He's going fast, man, and he's getting those kills left and right, man. The red squad right now has to back on out, and a good disruption play there from Dodge this as well. He stays alive with 45 HP, and he's looking for the Ana to give him some good ult charge. Aster though completely ignoring him. It's like, no, I'm not gonna heal you. I'm not gonna heal a Wrecking Ball. I'm not gonna heal a ball there. As Dodge is now into the backline again. Pile Driver now connecting. Dinks with a good hack on the Fire Falcon as well. And that is the problem with dealing with both the Wrecking Ball and the Sombra. The hack and the disruption. Just so much difference made by these two heroes. Arctania though making it so that the red team is back into the fight. Who needs a disable when you can just get those kills? The blue team will answer back with that takedown onto the McCree through the Torbjorn. But Kalama's now gonna leap into the backline again, trying to stagger out Aster. Dodge is gonna go for the peel. Dinks on the other hand, just skulking around again, looking for an opportunity to get the hack, but instead pops the EMP, going for the trio, the Reinhardt, the Brigitte, and the Zarya in dire straits. Butterman just swinging away to try and get some heals, but he's gonna fall to the Nano Rifle instead. Now Kalama swooping in, gets out the blade, and this is gonna be hero mode, and he's gonna be a complete zero instead. Timora just shooting down Calamitous in the process. So for the blue squad, they are still able to defend this. Very questionable blade there from Calamus, but now he has switched over to the Widowmaker to try and make things right. He's looking for a sniper too. Two ultimates ready here for the red team. On the other hand, the blue squad just keeping on with pressure. The Wrecking Ball and the Sombra of things just keeping alive, just staying on with the push. Cena right now with the takedown onto Arctania. On the other hand, Butterman and Yumi ready to go for the push for the red squad. Now the mines are prime and Dodge this wants to go for another push on in with the grapple. Rally is popped. And for the red team, they really need to shut down this Wrecking Ball as soon as possible. But Calamus going on that Widowmaker isn't gonna be for him. It's gonna be for the Pharah Mercy instead. Speaking of the Pharah though, Timora with the Rocket Barrage does get rid of one. Molten Core available here for the C9. Vigilance bringing Timora back to life. So now they're scoring into the skies, getting the fast pass through the rides, just having an aerial view of the amusement park as Dodge is into the backline again, getting rid of Arctaniel. And that's a problem with the red team's lineup right now. They're not committing with a Mercy. They're not committing with a Lucio for that beginning. Not going for the 3-3. And the blue team just able to get these kills left and right and center. Tacino even with the multi-core onto the point as well to keep them popped off, to keep them away from the capture. Space created indeed. That's exactly what Dodge this is doing. Arctaniel though again making an opening for the red team, but they're still not able to capitalize. Samora gets the shutdown onto 2 as well. Calamitous is a little annoyed right now. Has the Infosight available. Can he pop it in time? EMP is available. Dinks right now trying to get into the back. And here it goes on the hack on the Butterman. And that's good focus fire from both Dodges and Dinks. Exactly what they needed to do. Just get rid of the Brigitte along the way. Tacina staying up as well. Needs to repair his turret though. With the blue squad right now. Staying on again. Barrier is put up, and the Overlord is propped here. So Tina's trying to get away. Timor ready with the Rocket Barrage. The blue team now backing out. They don't want to get picked off one by one. But no one on the point here for the red team. Can they make it in time? No, they can't. The red squad not even getting a last contest.
Score 0
Oh,
to 0. Switching sides.
nice. 51.9%. It was a struggle there for the red team. The blue team just having the perfect counter lineup in the first place. The Sombra Wrecking Ball. That pressure cost us the C9. Yeah, exactly. The blue team just a very disruptive lineup along the way. That was the really cool part what the blue team was doing. They weren't really going for kills. They were just trying to be a nuisance as much as possible. The kills just came after the hacks, after the pile drivers, after all those random ultimates. Lucina and Timora on the Torbjorn and the Pharah actually working out in their blue team's favor. Because the Torbjorn is a good character for area denial. Molten Core and Turret, just 2 tools in his arsenal for that role. On the other hand, Timora able to finish off on that Pharah, just flying around with Vigilance. And both heroes of Dodge and Dinks on the Wrecking Ball and the Sombra, very, very independent from their healers. Aster there, just trying to get some heals as well, and was doing a pretty good job. The blue team firing on all cylinders in that map. On the other hand, here for the red squad, let's see a interesting defense gonna be Orisa Diva. And this tells me that the red team gonna try to go for the high ground. But they're gonna go for the Flight to Duskwood instead, so it has to be a rotation later on. Arctaniel on the Widowmaker as well, and Calamitous on the McCree. He has had enough of the Sombra as well as the Wrecking Ball. Calamitous needs to get these shots to count, however, especially on the small critical hitbox of the Hamtaro. But anyway, it is what it is as the blue team right now gonna go for the push again. Just staying on dodge this right now. Dinks trying to avoid all the blind fire as well. And this is gonna be the blue team's time to shine. Here comes the grapple. File driver doesn't connect because of the barrier there from Fire Falcon at the hill, connecting onto dodge this time. But he gets it back on up with the speed of the hamster. A rotation though from the red squad, forced due to the fact of Cecina stepping on. And even though he sacrifices a mech, that is a good opening here for the blue team. Good coordination right now as they get 2 pickoffs after the transition. Dinks coming in as well. The Sombra right now letting the machine pistol fly as they're coming out from the left hand side as well. But the barrier in the way. We do have the Zenyatta though of Yumi going for some shots, and this is going to be the blue squad right now staying on to the right hand side. Chiaki now getting the mech, the Sombra of Dinks going for after Yumi first, and there you go with the counter kill. Chiaki getting that trade back, but the blue squad all over the point already. Arctino forced to recall, and he's the only one left. Sleep Dart connecting, Aster gets a Sleep Dart in response. Butterman trying to climb up the stairs, and look at that, the shield onto that Ana, but the red squad still in this fight. They haven't given up the ticket yet. Vigilance now whipping out the pistol, getting out the res. Butterman forced off, and the blue team right now having no other enemies as of the moment. Now we do see Calamitous just running around with Soldier 76, but the legs do get shut down. Looks like his legs don't work like they used to before, and the blue team will be able to take it. Hack Eagles can't run when your legs
Play
don't
of the game.
work like they used to before. Ooh, cock! The Sombra play of the game from Dinks. Getting the hack play of the game. Beautiful. That is my favorite highlight intro of the game. I guess after the Lucio beats one. We are gonna try to finish up the queue as much as possible to give everyone a fair shake. As now we do see the fire strike there from Fire Falcon. Now on the other hand, the blue team gonna be running a Reinhardt, a Wrecking Ball composition. That's gonna be interesting. Casino on the Torbjorn as well, and Dinks is on the Lucio. I didn't notice this right now, but Dinks gonna be on that Lucio. Metallica though getting a punch onto Tamora to start things off well here for the blue squad. On the other hand, here for the red team, they are gonna be running a Genji McCree situation between Calamitous and Redux. Here comes the swoop on in. Metallica has to get away. There you go with the Sleep Dart. Arctic trying to push with his own Wrecking Ball, but he's struggling to just navigate the streets, the very, very tight streets of London in this one. Calamitous now gonna go for the dive, and Arctano with the kill on the dodge this. This is the red squad's time to shine, but Cecina right now putting a stop to the Wrecking Ball and his advance. Now for the blue team, they are still in this fight, but they have lost the Doomfist as well, and now Tocino just painting the town red, when Calamitous in the meantime just spraying all the blood of the opponents on the walls of the houses. For the red team right now, 3 minutes in, and they are gonna be able to get 2 ticks along the way. Dodge this, forced off. Can he actually stay alive? Can he go for a last minute contest? No, he's gonna give up the point, and that's gonna be the red team getting the initial captures to start things off on King's Row. On the other hand, here for the blue squad, Nano Boost is available here for Aster, and they're gonna try to defend here by the archway, and that's a very, very questionable nano boost there. Metallica not saved by that. It was a little too late. The projectile speed from the nano boost not making it in time. Now Fire Falcon just swinging away does get rid of Calamitous in the narrowest of all corridors, and this is gonna be the blue team now trying to choke out the red team and their advance. But still, the mines are a little early there from Dodge this. They haven't been able to capitalize on the pushes from Dodge. Arctano though gonna go for the swing. Pile driver available, gonna connect into the middle, and we do have things just hopping around again. Soundbar now is available, but instead we do see the shatter here from Fire Falcon. They're gonna go for the push, a few swings here and there. Metallica getting the punch as well, and the red team actually faltering in that advance. The blue team looked like they were gonna struggle in that one, but a perfect shatter there from Fire Falcon to turn the tides. Now 5 ultimates ready here for the red squad, and they are gonna see another push on in. Arctano now real low, pops some mines, will get popped instead by the turret. Gravity Surge on the Fire Falcon as well. And look at that turret on the payload, just doing so much damage. Redux though spots out the Torbjorn, and the dwarf will fall in that situation. Now Dodge with the mines again. They're gonna fall onto the ground. Fire Falcon now making bodies fall to the floor with a nano boosted Reinhardt. In the meantime, Calamitous staying at the corner, not wanting to get staggered too long. Dodges will happily take the kill onto that Genji. Now Vigilance, he's the one in the backline just hopping around. I don't understand why he's still staying alive, but the red squad has been given the space to actually get the push on in. So this looks like this is going to be pretty good for them so far. In the meantime though, the red team right now gets charged. Arctino almost gets it onto the Ana, forcing Aster out. We do see Metallica just swooping by from one street to the other, Cyclone connecting as well, and Calamus now giving chase with the blade, just looking for a way to cut up the Tuxedo, but still no kills for Calamus. A very questionable blade in that instance. Dodges though staying on, and Tessino gonna be easy pickings here for the Genji. The deflect is popped, allowing Tessino to just hop on the way with the overload instead. What is Tessino doing? He's gonna toss the turret up, but he needed to jump a little more higher than that to actually get the result that he wanted. Dodges now just swinging by. Mines are available. Aster on the other hand, Nano Boost is up and about. Fire Falcon ready with the shatter, but running out of shield HP along the way. Now Vigilance can go for the push with the Coalescence, and the red team now will go for a cornered contest. Calamus on the other hand getting a slice onto Metallica, and this is going to be the red squad pushing on in again. Tomorrow now ready with that Nano Boost, and there you go. The red team getting the first pick off onto Archdaniel. No ultimates used as of yet. Dodges on the other hand just staying alive in the back, keeping the contest alive, just being a nuisance here to the Moira. And Nano Boosted a Deadeye though from Redux from the side, and they get the flashbang onto Daks, just stunning the Lucio with the lights he is accustomed to. Now the Nano Boost connecting onto the Xeno. Metallica with the Meteor Strike as well. The Xeno now having a field day, trying to get the right clicks to connect, but he gets a sleep dart in response. There's the charge right now from the red Reinhardt. Calamus getting to along the way. 3 kills now here for the red team, and there's the goal. Dragon Blade comes on out. Calamus getting to with 1 swipe. So the red squad eventually gets the free reign, the free space here to get to the second checkpoint, and they did use up a lot of time along the way. So 3:15 here for the red squad to go for the final push. A good amount of time, a decent showing here from the red squad. Calamus though slicing up Tessino along the way, and this might be a chance for Tessino to switch on out after the multicore. Good hook however, and Fire Falcon with working with Botanica to get rid of Calamitus, just keeping him behind the shield, gets the hammer swing along the way. Now we do see the shatter though from Fire Falcon, doesn't get too much. Soundbarrier popped in response. Archdaniel going for the charge, and they're gonna have a quick little duel in the back. In the meantime, Redux Deadeye comes out, winks at Fire Falcon, and that's gonna be the takedown. Metallica getting a sleep dart as well, and going with flashbang fan the hammer combination. The red team right now getting with the push again. The blue team though staying on by the corners, eyeing to allow the Torbjorn to do his magic. He's really low, getting topped up here by Daks and Aster. Discord Orb now is available as Fire Falcon is just swinging away, looking for an opportunity to get Calamus to be forced on out. In the meantime though, the blue squad, they're staying by the payload. The red team now gonna march on in with Archdaniel leading the front. Yumi just right behind him. It's like a mother caressing the child, just saying, it's gonna be okay, I believe in you. Calamus though, ready with the Nano Blade, doesn't need any assistance besides that. And he wants to go for Dings, does get the takedown. Aster with a good spot right now onto the left hand side, ready with the Nano Boost, and will do so onto Metallica before he falls. Now Metallica will try to keep the memory of Aster alive with the Whole Hog, but doesn't lead to any kills along the way. For the red squad, they are forced on out. Redux with the Deadeye, Metallica with a good hook, but I feel like he could have just hid behind the wall instead. Fire Falcon with the barrier available, send dodge this right now, staying up in front with that Wrecking Ball, just gonna march on in and put some mines along the way. So the path now is not clear for the red team. Archdaniel needs to clear those out later on, but can the Reinhardt actually get the position in time? Pile Driver now connecting into the middle, and there you go with the Bio Grenade. The blue team forced on out again. So this is gonna be the red squad right now. Sup, Gwen? Welcome, welcome, welcome. The red team just staying on by the corner. On the other hand, Vigilance ready with the Coalescence. This is gonna be the red squad pushing on, and Metallica getting a sleep dart. But interesting enough, Vigilance does wake up the Roadhog. It still leads to kill, however, for the red squad. And here they come once again, gonna try to go for the duel by the payload. In the meantime though, Tessino using the close quarters to his advantage, ready with the shotgun overload, but still the red team getting the picks left, right, and center. Redux now priming up the Deadeye as well. Fire Falcon ready with the shield, and it's gonna be locked on onto both. The shield now bursted. Fire Falcon getting stunned up. Metallica though with a good hook, but he doesn't have the ammo. He doesn't have the ammo to get that takedown. He gets shattered instead. And it's gonna be the red team right now getting these picks one by one. They are close to the end, but the blue squad still staying on. Forced or not, however, Dodge is now forced to go to the right-hand side, trying to peel off Aster, but he wakes up the Reinhardt, and the Ana just cursing the day that it happened. Paljarva now coming on as Coalescence is there as well. Vigilance though, just keeping the beam up, and the Graviton Surge onto 2. Calamus with a beautiful swipe onto Metallica and Dodges, just cutting the fat there, trimming it, and the red squad finishing up the map. That was a very hotly contested round, but the red team able to finish it with 5.6 on the clock. I'm a little creeped out by this new Leaf Archangel though, but you know, well, it's okay. I'm happy. That if he's happy, I'm happy. That kind of deal. But anyway, you have the red team right now on that defense, and I just love the last attack there from the red squad, just making it count, just outmaneuvering the blue team in many situations. And Calamitous Nanoblade to seal it, as per usual. You know, that's how it's been done before, and that's how it's gonna be done in the future. So the red squad can decide to defend with a very sustenance-heavy lineup with a Moira and the Ana. And the thing about the Moira Ana composition is you got a lot of healing for your team. The Bio Grenade connecting with the Bio Orb from the Moira can just top up so many in just one fell swoop. Look at that. Just getting in the face of that, you can just get healed up so quickly. But in the meantime, the blue team gonna be running a Wrecking Ball again, and Fire Falcon this time switching over to the Zarya to try and support. Dodge this along the way. What is this? Reload saves games. What do you mean? Oh yeah, reload saves. I tried to redeem beats. What you redeem it on? To ask a question? Spaghetti or palabok? Yeah, there's no note there. I just get it on my end. Spaghetti or palabok? Spaghetti is life. I don't like palabok. The beats are for giveaways and shit, but the last giveaway we had was from OverRush League, so it's a little dead again. We'll see what we can get for another event, another giveaway, that kind of deal. On the other hand, the red team right now gets rid of things. Usually get beats and stuff. It's the loyalty point. As the red team right now is staying on to the point, Calamitous already starting things off by cutting up Ticino. Cut up Ticino is a good meal, to say the least. As now 3 kills go the way of the red team. Things forced on bank thanks to the pressure there from the Genji. Dodge is popping the pile driver as well on the bus, and it is going to be the blue team now waiting for an opportunity to strike at the red squad. Because before it used to have a notif, but people spammed it so much, so I took it off. Because it's just a low thing. It's just a low redemption thing. You can get that like 10 minutes just by being here. Yeah. But anyway, the red team right now gonna be staying on with their push, just keeping the archway here defended as much as possible. In the meantime, the Metallica soaring into the skies with the Pharah doesn't get the Mercy along the way. Maybe Ticino will love to go for that Mercy instead. We'll give them a lot of utility as well with the Resurrect. It's now dodge this, goes for the contest. Fire Falcon marching on in as well, but gets beaten back by Yuumi. And he'll now connecting onto the Red Reinhardt, and here comes things with the nano boosted Torbjorn. Yuumi now really low, will get felled by Ticino. The blue team gonna go for the push. Beams coming out from both Arctangel as well as Vigilance and Calamitous with the Nano Blade, just chopping up members of the blue team left, right, and center. 3 kills go through his name. Vigilance with a beautiful coalescence as well, connecting on to Fire Falcon. And this is going to be the red team getting the defense on once again. On the other hand, the blue team does have the mines available. Yuumi and Arctangel right now ready with the Shatter as well as the Graviton Surge. On the other hand, blue squad, mines are just waiting for an opportunity to strike. And here comes the Bolon, and mines now connecting to the back. Here comes the coalescence as well from Ticino. He spots out Arctangel, and there's a beam connecting onto the Zarya. High energy, low HP, always the story of these Zaryas, and that's gonna be the takedown there by the Moira. On the other hand, the red team still ready to go for the defense as much as possible. Calamitous hiding in the tail, just getting the deflect onto Aster. Here comes Daks, however, and the Torbjorn finally gets the nail to the face of that Genji. Just nailing him in position there. Red squad right now staying on, however. They will be able to reform by the second point. The only one who will take a while to come back into the fight will be Calamitous all the way at the end. On the other hand, the blue team ready with the rocket barrage, and this might be scary for the red team if they don't spot out this Pharah in the sky. The blue team right now gonna go for the push again. We do see some shots come on down. In the meantime though, Redux priming the Deadeye. Now that gives Botanica the opportunity to go for the beautiful rocket barrage in the backline, and that was a fatal mistake there from Redux. He wasn't able to lock on to the Pharah, and instead the Pharah taking advantage of his inability to move around or even go for the revolver instead. So that was a really smart play there from Botanica. The blue squad right now gonna go for the push again. Fire Falcon and Dodge is still ready with the ultimates. The mines and the grab are a potential combination, but we'll see how they're gonna make this work. On the other hand, for the red team, Coalescence and Dragon Blade are the name of the game. They are gonna try to go for the push again. But you see the turret though, just being a battleship, turning the payload though into a battleship. And now the blue squad just keeping on the pressure. Second checkpoint can be contested, however, by the red team, but Daks just showing everyone how it's done on that Torbjorn. 2 kills to the turret, make that a third team kill going their way. And now the blue team having a lot more time than the reds. Look at that, 4 minutes for the blue squad to go for the third point push. On the other hand, the red team still holding on to the blade, but Timora nowhere to be seen in the nano boost regard. Now the red squad just taking the high ground right now with Calamdus leading the charge. Aster though, good spot out onto that Genji, getting a shot on now. Deflect doesn't connect. Fire Orb now soaring into the sky. Arcane though gets rid of the turret, and here comes the engagement again from both squads. Calamdus coming out into the back. In the meantime, Dodge is just gonna go for the ball. He's looking for an environmental, and Calamdus almost knocked on in. Redux though showing everyone how to play the hit scan and gets rid of Fire Falcon along the way. The red team now defending the corner as much as they can. The blue squad on the other hand just reforming as much as possible. Dodge is though taking a nap and will be dreaming back in spawn there after a big fire grenade from Timora connecting on the frame of the Wrecking Ball. Mechanica on the other hand just making a drain with the rocket barrage, and this is gonna be the blue squad right now. Gonna go for the push again. Aster though, nano boost up and running, can't pop it on the Daks, can't pop it on the Mechanica. The real question is, how will they contend with the nano blade from Calamdus? He wants to go into the backline, and Aster is gonna fall in that swipe. 2 kills now to the name of Calamdus, and Fire Falcon getting the melee on out. Still, Calamdus really low will fall, but eventually the blue team able to defend this. Oh, unfortunately, Yuumi just standing still, probably typing. Dodge is trying to take advantage, but gets met by the bubble instead. Now Redux priming the Deadeye, and this time it actually counts. We do see the multi-core though from Daks cutting off the retreat from the red team. They have to stay on by this part for the next few seconds. The blue team now just running out of time. They have wasted a minute and a half along the way, just throwing their lives to the meat grinder. Mechanica as well fell there by Calamdus. Switch strike connecting up on top. Dodge is now trying to roll on out, and he gets a med back along the way, so he is topped up, can go back into the fight. Mechanica all the way in spawn. Aster now popping the nano boost onto the Hammond, and I feel like this isn't gonna be a game changer here, because with the Hammond nano boost, you become a little more tanky, but you don't really do much damage in the first place. Now Calamdus falling into the hole for some reason, very questionable movement. And in the meantime, Yuumi taking a nap by the payload, keeping Contest alive with her frame. Shatter now available, but a good hack there from Daks to stop this from coming. Mechanica gets to along the way, but blue team now gonna go for the push again, and the Sombra pick off. The Sombra switch from Daks is actually working to the favor of the blue team. Calamdus now really low, gets felled, hack available now for Daks, and the blue team close to the end. If the red team is able to defend this, they might be able to win it out. But the blue team, if they take this, they are gonna get more than a minute on their time bound. Now the mines are put up by Dodge. This vision though with Coalescence, and no one on the point here for the red team. Calamdus forced to step on and gets the nano blade in time. Fire Falcon staying on, but the push does not come to shove. And this is gonna be the red team right now, just cleaning up as much as possible. Dodge this though with a beautiful volley, gets to along the way, and the Wrecking Ball getting those kills at the end. Yo, we have to go. What happened to Yuumi? Let her recon. Where is she? We're gonna be a little late for our things, so let's just finish up as soon as possible.
3-3. Switching sides.
Hindi ko nakita. Just a last round here for both sides. Can we get a sub? Where is Yuumi? Where is Yuumi? What happened to Yuumi? What happened? Where's Yuumi? We can't really pause right now. You can't really pause, which is unfortunate because Yumi just suddenly disconnecting. Okay.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I guess we can just sub her out and then she can come back in for our last game later on. So it's not a real problem. There was a good fight there from Yumi, but still the red squad was unable to take this. Now it's just a discord. Let's put Igog in then. Igog, you sub first.
5, 4, 3.
Like silent. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. She can come in next. Some players here have to go. But anyway, let's get into this. So the second round gonna come up for both squads, and Redux right now just showing everyone like I'm gonna play the Hanzo. I'm gonna try to get some pickoffs and dodge this already, just disrupting his name along the way. Thinks in the meantime in the backline getting control of the theater, but the Mechanica keeping the defense alive with a beautiful headshot there onto Timora. Calamus now know the game is afoot and he needs to play this a little more seriously due to the fact that they need to go. And this is gonna be the red team now getting initial capture, half a minute remaining, but the red squad keeping on in. In the meantime, the blue team just trying to defend, trying to regroup as much as possible, dodge this, gonna get back in time, yes. So the blue squad gonna have the second point contest with a full squadron. The red team on the other hand gonna have a 10-second time bank, and with that, that means that their only push now is gonna be an overtime one. The moment they are forced off the payload, that is gonna be the round for them. Dinks though in the backline again, getting a hack on up onto Redux. Dodge 6 pile driver will get exploded on by both Vigilance and Timora. The red squad now gonna go for the push again. Fire Falcon caught out by the archway, and now Timora going in by the archway, the second floor. On the other hand, Calamus whips out the blade and gets 2 kills to the name. Tsino coming on out, sadly had to be AFK, and he knows he has to get killed as soon as possible. Because for the red team, they are going to be able to get the push all the way to the end of the second checkpoint. On the other hand, the blue team has to reform as much as possible. They need Tsino back in the fight. Tsino might want to switch over to Ilios to try and get back into this, but Igog now getting a stagger onto things. The worst possible situation here for the blue team has happened to them along the way. And now the red squad staying on with their push. They do have Timora up in the sky, just gonna prime those thrusters along the way, and this is gonna be the red team right now getting in position. Gravity Surge comes on out, the Rocket Barrage is available as well, but instead the Dragon is becoming the red team. The Redux getting a 1 kill along the way as 3 are sucked in the process. For the red squad, it is gonna be a last-ditch effort to try and finish up the map. The blue team just struggling to reform, and the snowball infect in full avalanche right now. Mines are available, nano boost available, EMP is available, but no one able to capitalize on those ultimates in the first place. Now Callum getting the nano boost, and he's just staying there for some reason. That's a C9. That's a C9. What happened? What happened? What happened?
Score
I guess everyone left up their minds.
5. Switching sides.
Probably good boot play there from Dodge this to force out the rest of the squad. So he popped the mines here, and everyone was gone. Everyone got scared. So it's like, okay, we're gonna leave the payload. That's gonna be that's it. As it for them. Okay. Blue team right now having a tough task to get almost to the end of the map, but do have a minute and 53 to try and get the first point and maybe the overtime push going their way as well. So 40 seconds right now, and everyone probably in a rush right now, trying to finish up this map as soon as possible. But the fact is that everyone is trying hard right now, and that evens up the competitive field in such a way that both squads right now are at a second round. But anyway, it is what it is. And the blue team can decide to go for a Wrecking Ball again with Dodge Test and Fire Falcon on the Zarya. On the other hand, the red team going to be playing with a Genji and a Hanzo pairing. It's like, okay guys, you gotta try hard. You gotta try hard to get into this. But they can't even get into their next game due to the fact that they're trying so hard here to win this one. But anyway, the blue team right now gonna start things off with the Widowmaker and dodge this. Pile driver into the back, bouncing up Vigilance. The Moira getting the Bio Orb in time. So one Moira topped up along the way. Aster though and dodge is running over 2 along the way. And that's to be Calamitous Archangel. Those are huge picks offs for the blue squad. They're gonna go for Redux right now. Discord Orb in full effect as well. Good healing from Vigilance, but still not enough. Dodge this, as well as the Zenyatta of Ticino working together to get that pick off. This is gonna be the first point taken here by the blue team. A minute and 10 seconds remaining here for the blue squad. But they will have to go for a long push near the end. Calamitous now with the Swift Strike gets rid of the Ticino. Fire Falcon struggling to go for the push. Vigilance now taking a nap, and that's 2 kills going their way. It's cause they're trying too hard to finish. That's the problem. They're trying too hard to finish. That it's so even. It's so long. Look at this. 43 seconds remaining. And the blue squad right now will go for their push. Mechanica there. Getting rid of Arctaniel along the way. Nano boost available for Aster as well. In the meantime, the red squad can go for the Sonic Arrow and Igop, just keeping an eye in the sky. The blue squad, however, gonna try to advance with dodge this. The Wrecking Ball just being such an overwatch here for the blue team. What Dodge this does is not only the disruption, but the reconnaissance that he can do to tell everyone what position the opponent has. Timor right now on the rooftop, and Dodge is gonna be deciding, like, I want to be Peter Pan too. Gonna decide to try and contest Timora in that situation. But now the red squad will take the fight to the blue team. They know the overtime is gonna be coming soon, and that is a huge pick off there onto Mechanica. Now we see the contest. Nanabu's going the way of Fire Falcon, but he gets anti-healed up, has to pop the bubble, takes it in hand with pick off onto 1. The red team though having the blue squad in full effect. The overtime is going to be ticking, and there you go. Fire Falcon gonna fall. Dodge just gets the anti-heal in effect onto him as well. And the red team might be able to take this one 5-4. GG, well played, and we are going to be moving on to our last one soon. Go, go, go. Play of the game there too. Fire Falcon. And Zarya, honestly, has been a beautiful display from him. The Graviton here was absolutely huge. Go, go, go. Let's go. Another round here between both squads. The blue team gonna be running a Mei here for Ticino and Mechanica on the Junkrat as well. In the meantime, the red team switching things over and gonna go for a triple tank composition with Moira Mercy. So the triple tank can be sustained pretty well by the Moira Mercy. Could be a little better if you go for the Ana instead. But Igog right now staying alive thanks to the large health pool. Timora soaring in the sky as well. So this is gonna be a composition where Timora is gonna be pocketed up by Caramel. Thank you for the follow there, Young P. The red are now gonna go for the push again. Fire Falcon getting the charge onto Funchik. The blue team marching on and keeping an eye on the gate. And in the meantime, the red squad just forced on out. Has to stay up in the sky, but Igog with a good dive gets rid of Fire Falcon along the way. Ticino now gets ice blocked and the Diva forced to back out instead. Now Caramel just soaring around again. It's kind of hard to follow the Fire Mercy, but they are just gonna be up on top. There you go. Timora gets a kill onto the Zen, working on Chiyaki next. The Zarya being bounced around and the rocket connecting at the end. So for the red squad, they are gonna make this Fire Mercy work, but the Junkrat of Botanica making a difference as well. Riptire is available, but he doesn't have the concussive mind to get on the way, using it again to play offensively. It's gonna be such a struggle for him to actually get the space that he needs. Now Ticino, he's gonna make his presence known, puts up the ice wall to keep himself alive, but the second tick already taken here by the red team. Ticino now wants to go for the ice block on the point, gets it with the contest. Can the blue team still keep on to this? Fire Falcon now charging up as well. The Blizzard a little too late, but a huge Fire Falcon shattered there, just swinging away 4-4. Does get a kill onto 1, but it's just not enough again. The red team gained the point, and that was very, very close for Fire Falcon. Could have been a hero there, but ended up only getting 1 member of the opposing squad. Now the red team ready with 3 ultimates, and Igog is gonna hop on top, gets trapped immediately by Mechanica, and here comes the rubber ducky just going for a stroll. Punchik though putting up the barrier and is able to stay alive in the process. But for the blue squad, They want to take the high ground. Graviton Surge comes on not. Chiaki setting things up. Can the blue team capitalize on this? No! Lucina now with Blizzard, however, and gets a Frost onto Vigilance. The Moira just running like a Shinobi, but doesn't have the speed to get out. Tamura on the other hand with the Rocket Barrage. That was Vigilance rather falling as that Moira. And now the red team just staying on with the push. They already get the first take thanks to the efforts here of the Pharah. The one on the point, however, and this is gonna be the blue squad now marching on in again. The Rocket Barrage was used up there by Tamura, and now Closure gonna pop the Transcendence in response to keep the blue team contest alive. He wants to keep the Sino and Chiaki topped up, especially the Zarya. He can do a lot of damage when he has a lot of energy. Sanity though switching over to the McCree, and that's gonna be 2 kills to his name. Now Chiaki playing a tank role, getting out in front. Aster in the hand, Nano Boost available, and they spot out Caramel. Discord connecting onto that Mercy. So for the red team, it has been a struggle to actually penetrate past the second tick. A good callback there from the blue team and using the trance to stabilize their defense. On the other hand, Shatter is available, Nano Boost is available as well for the blue squad. The red team having the grab, having the coalescence in their palms. For the red team, they are going to try to back on out. The ticks though being taken. We do see the contest now. A good dive there from Funchick to force the blue team out, and this gives Igog the positioning he needs to get 2 headshots in a row. The Widowmaker down below will not be contested as of yet. Chiaki now just putting some pressure, and if I were Igog, I would take the high ground as much as possible. Fire Falcon though swinging away. Nano Boost is up. Shatter is available as well. Closure now with a snipe onto Ube. Discord are connecting onto Funchick, and oh, Igog getting the shot on out before he falls. Can the red team stay alive in this one? They do need to get the capture as soon as possible because they're running out of time. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Tamura and Caramel that's hiding up on top. Ice will be tossed out by Tessina as well. And what he's trying to do is trying to funnel his icicles to try and get a headshot or 2.
My ultimate is charging.
But in the meantime, 3 ultimates ready here for the red team. Rocket Bar's gonna come up as well. I'm cheering for both squads to make this a long game, to give everyone a good shot here on Hanamura. Blue team though pushing on in. They are gonna be meeting the red team and their capture. Funchick staying on again, and he's gonna leap on out and dive. This gives Tamura all the space in the world to go for the Rocket Barrage, but he only gets 1 Closure with a kill first on the Pharah, then pops the chance to save everyone's day. Closure right now, complete MVP in the situation, but Igog now just getting the snipe on out. Exactly what the Widowmaker needs to do. Igog looking for a shot or 2. Tocino with a beautiful ice wall in the face of the Ghost. And for the red squad, they are forced to back out again. Just so much counterplay potential here from the blue team. Not necessarily getting the kills, but the trance, the ice wall, just the barriers there from Chiaki as well. Just able to shut down the red team and all their ambitions. Now Blizzard tossed out Quintesino. A little questionable in that sense because they got the kill easily onto Igog. Didn't need to do so in the first place. The red team though holding on with 2 support ultimates. The blue squad has the Deadeye and has the Shatter available. Firefly now keeping a quick little peek there on the blue team. Closure and Tocino working together again to get rid of Vigilance. And the problem for the red team right now is they're not really pushing in with their tanks. Like what Funchick is doing, he's trying to ninja cap it, but I feel like if he played with his team a lot more, it would be a lot better for him because again, he doesn't have the ability right now to leap on out. Igog though given space again. And this time Igog is using the space given by Funchick to the success of the red team. Metallica popping the Deadeye as well. Fatal mistake for him. He's gonna fall. And the red squad right now just having free reign, just hopping around, making the point their jungle, making the point their playground, and they get the capture. So eventually, the red team make their strategy work. But I feel like if they dove on and coordinated instead, it would have been a lot better in terms of the time bound. But then again, the moment they call out something, the opposite happens. So whatever, you know, just everyone wants to prove me wrong. So if you're looking for a next schedule, just type in exclamation schedule, and it's all times is GMT +8. If you guys do want to join, you can add up Daxcast1656 to join the lobby in the next session, because this is going to be our last game due to the fact of prior obligations. Like, I wish we could do some more, at least I wish we could keep going, but sometimes, you know, sometimes you just gotta go. But I've had a lot of fun, especially in the latter half of this session. I got my voice back. I pretty much snapped out and was awoken in the first place. I know it was a little iffy a while ago at the start, but here we are, and we're giving it as much as we can. We're giving the players the outlet and the cast that they deserve. just helping them along the way in trying to get better at Overwatch in the first place.
30 seconds.
Anyway though, blue team will stay on with a Mei here for Tocino on the attack. Interesting enough, but he can use the Ice Wall to block out the opponent. Just use it the other way. Like if you press the Ice Wall twice, you can shift the Ice Wall position from a horizontal to a more forward one. On the other hand, here for the red team, they are going to have a Brigitte for Igog. Igog actually a very flexible player. He plays a myriad of roles to a good degree. A Fire Strike now tossed out by Funcheck, but it gets eaten up by Chiaki along the way. And Reinhardt don't force the back on out. Luckily for Funcheck, there is no Lucio for the blue team, so they aren't able to get the stagger. But in the meantime, Afara Mercy again. This time, Metallica and Closure gonna be that pairing. Timura up on top, just defending his homeland with the Ninja Stars. The red squad now gonna flip on out, and Closure just gets his Swift Strike dash along the way. Can the blue team actually penetrate this properly? Funcheck right now swinging against Firepack, and beautiful to see the two Reinhardts dueling. In the meantime, Caramel and Closure keeping their Faras topped up as much as they can, keeping their Genji topped up in that process as well. Chiaki gets rid of the Mercy. Firefalcon with the charge as well onto Igog. Shatter is available. Two tanks of the red squad running around like headless chickens, just struggling to get the position that they need. Now Ube spots out the Mercy of Closure, who's playing a Battle Mercy role. The red team though still staying on by the payload. Ube gets a sleep dart, and that's gonna be Ice Wall to the face of the Big Diva. Now the blue squad just able to handily take the point in a very scattered assault. All the blue team did was just toss caution into the wind and force the red team in such an awkward position, not able to capitalize on their Brigitte in the first place. Now Igog switching over to the Widowmaker, and this is a better pick for him. He has shown his stuff, and he has shown that he has the hot hand today. So a lot of trust now onto Igog, and hopefully he can actually make this trust count. In the meantime though, two ultimates ready for the blue squad, 4 for the red team. In terms of the ultimate economy, the red team did win out by that first defense. Took a while though. Chiaki now getting the mech on back. We do see Tocino now going for the contest. The Mei freezing up Ube along the way. Is frozen Ube any good? That's the question. Shock now comes on out. Igog with a beautiful snipe onto Tocino. Ube gets rid of as well. Metallica though, Round comes on out from the backline and gets rid of 2 kills. Now Timura, Dragon Blade available, and he's gonna whip it out. He's really low, avoids the shatter along the way. Firefalcon now spotting out Ube, and here comes the dash on in from the Diva. So the blue team still staying on to the point, but they have lost a lot of members along the way. Can the red squad still keep the contest up? Both the supports hopping out, but Ube now has good map awareness, able to stay on along the way. Igog getting 2 headshots as well. And now 5 minutes and 40 seconds. We do see a quick little deja vu here for the blue team this time. The red team having a superior defense, and it's always a situation in any 2 CP map. Whoever has spawn advantage has the advantage in terms of 1:1 trades. Right now though, Valkyrie and Blizzard are available. Closure and Metallica all the way in the gardens of Hanamura. A rare sight to see, but it's nice to see half of the map used up in that sense. Now in the meantime, Tocino just being really sneaky. Blizzard is available. Igog though popping the Intrasight, knows the Pharah is coming, knows the Mei is coming, and Tocino has to wait it out. Tocino's like, okay, I'm not gonna push on in with the wall hacks in effect. Acid though gets sniped up by Funcheck. Good dive there. Tocino now just tanking up the Bio Orb, and he's gonna freeze himself to try and heal up. Now the red squad is gonna capitalize on the lack of movement there from the Mei. Chiaki though gets rid of 1. Is Tocino gonna ice wall himself? Yes, he does. Does he stay alive? No! He just traps himself with the Bio Orb. That is just gonna be a jail. That is just gonna be like a saw trap there. From Vigilance on to Tocino. That is the worst way to go. Such a bad way to go for the guy. But still, the fight isn't over yet. The red team right now having to contest a nano boosted Reinhardt, who's just rampaging onto the point. Ube trying to fly on out. Funcheck though showing everyone how to dive as the Winston gets to Chiaki and Closure just zapped up to oblivion. And for the red team, another successful defense. Igog really such a detriment to any attack from the blue team. The blue squad might want to run their own Widowmaker. They just try and counter at Igog with Metallica and Tocino ready with their ultimates. So we will see how they're gonna play this out. In the meantime, big bomb awaiting here for Ube? Question mark. I'm very excited to see how Ube is gonna play that one out. Metallica though just hovering around, rocket bridge available, and he's just waiting for an opportunity to strike, and he's waiting on if the opposing squad is gonna overextend. but not to be a resounding no as the red team stays in Hanamura Castle. Closure charging up that right click. Chiaki marching on in as well. Vigilance right now sucking Chiaki Jai, and the self-destruct now available for both divas. This might be a big bomb from either side. Chiaki now launching it up. Fonchik catches it in mid-air, and he gets blown up to smithereens, sacrificing his life to keep everyone topped up, but still the blue team making an opening that they need. Metallica in the face of Aiga. We do see a self-destruct right now, as well as the rocket barrage here from the red squad, but Ube has gotten it cancelled out. Metallica with the rocket barrage onto Aigag as well. The Discord Orb now connecting onto Timora, and the only one left onto the point will be Fonchik, who's just hopping around. Now the support line coming on, and Vigilance popping the Coalescence along the way. Chiaki getting D-Mech, and Metallica blowing up the Tracer comes on out. Now blue team with the advantage, getting 2 kills to their name, but without the main tank, it might be a struggle for them to actually stay in this. Chiaki right now showing everyone how it's done on the baby diva. Chiaki with the bunny blaster, getting 2 kills along the way, looking for Timora now, but Aster gets the snipe on out instead. Now we do see the D-Mech onto Ube, and they are gonna trade mechs right now as Chiaki gets his back as Ube loses hers. The red squad though still keeping on with the contest. Mechanica getting the nano boost along the way, just making it rain onto Fonchik. The red team now gonna come from the left hand side. Can they actually make it? They need to go for the stagger heroes as soon as possible. No, it's too late. The blue squad gonna be able to finish up the map as well, and we are gonna go to another set of rounds. And this is why we do 2CP, guys. This is why we do 2CP, to just give everyone the longest amount of time to play on. Yo, almost. This last game. What's up? Fine, aren't you? Almost. Oh, okay. I'm 72. But anyway, so for the red team right now, 2 minutes and 11 seconds versus 2:25. It really has gone down to the wire. Both squads very, very evenly matched. There are a few highs and lows for both squads, but the biggest thing right now for the red team is the fact that Aigog can play the Widowmaker to a successful degree. So the red team has a support line in terms of damage from all the way from the back if Aigog actually decides to go for that, but instead he's gonna go for the McCree on the attack. The blue team has a lot of utility though as well. Lucino running these honestly unorthodox heroes. He runs the Torbjorn, the Mei, and the Bastion really, really well. It really depends on how either side is gonna take this. But we do see the standard defense here on Hanamura. The gateway is being closed off immediately by Fire Falcon. Fire Strike gonna get tossed on out as well and gets a lot of damage done. 70% here for Fire Falcon to start things off for John. So able to capitalize on all the damage going away from Metallica as well. Blaze is charging up the Coalescence, but Metallica is the leader in terms of ult economy. And that does bode well here for the blue team. Now here comes a charge on in Icewall to separate the opposing Reinhardt. Here comes the hook, and Chiaki cancelling out the res from Caramel. Ube though, beautiful reaction, gets the bubble in time to prevent the kill. So for the red squad, they are forced to stay on out, and the blue team capitalizing in terms of ultimate economy, but this fight is not over yet. The red team right now just staying on as long as possible. Chiaki right now is showing up. Two Reinhardt's having a duel, and we'll see if the hook can connect for another time. Lucino though putting up the ice hole. This time it's a little too early, and the red team does not get separated along the way. Timora though for Metallica. Can Timora get that takedown? No, missing those shots left, right, and center so close, but it's just gonna be the air whistling in the wind instead. Now Metallica and Timora having a duel in the skyline as Chiaki just taking control of the ground. Aster popping the nano boost as well along the way. Timora finally getting a kill onto Metallica, and this allows the red team to go for the push, but they have lost a lot of members here. Timora right now is behind enemy lines as the blue squad is gonna extend past the ramen shop along the way. Aigog switching over to the Tracer, eats up a Fire Strike instead, and Timora making a difference, gets rid of Aster. So that's another support gone for the blue team. Bullhog now popped up, Funchik, beautiful charge there to just put the slam on to that Roadhog, and now he's gonna get free reign to get onto the point. We do see no more contesters here as Fire Falcon caught on out. Metallica though swooping on in, but this is going to be the red team having the tactical advantage, having the numbers advantage, and Fonchik getting the swing of things instead just clocks Metallica in the helmet. The 2 ticks not taken here by the red team, and that was a good push there, though Again, spawn advantage is key into CP, and the red team able to capitalize on that. Funchik gonna switch on over to a Winston, I believe, again to try and do the same shenanigan he did a while ago. And in the meantime, the blue squad already defending the high ground. Firefalcon staying below, however, keep the pressure on to keep his presence a maximum amount of notification there to the opponents. I gotta go, starting strong, gets a pulse bomb onto Aster. That is a vital pick here for the red team. Funchik with a jump as well onto Metallica, and this is gonna be a push on in. Blizzard, however, comes on out. Will it be enough? Gravity Surge onto 3, and the red team right now congregating as much as they can. Rock of Raj coming on out. Timur gets 2, gets a D-Mech onto Chiaki as well. We do see the Transcendence now from Closure, but the overtime has been popped. I feel like this is as much as the blue team can do. Big Fire Grenade though coming out from Aster. Can he make a difference? No. Igog tears him apart with the Pulse Pistols. Now the only ones left on the point are the red team. Here comes the charge, and Firefalcon going for the Hail Mary play. Doesn't get too much, but the delaying tactics for the blue team in full effect. The tanks are here. The Mei falls before the Ice Block comes on out. Now Metallica switching over to the Tracer. Aster on that Lucia as well, but Timura gets the rocket in time, and the red squad finishing up the map. This might be the closest game we've seen in a while.
Score 2-4. Switching sides.
Either side right now just showing as much, they're just showing how much they love to play this game, and they're just showing how much that they have improved along the way for the past year, for how long they've been playing. The red team 4 points but no time back. The blue team 2 points, 225. So for the blue squad, they need to have a similar success in terms of their push. It's just really exciting to see a matchup like this, as we do have the blue squad now coming on out in full force.
I can't wait to get into the
Check
fight.
something real quick. As for the blue team, we are gonna see a interesting composition. Gonna be a Rhine and a Diva this time for Chiaki. Chiaki has been switching around a lot in terms of his hero pick, but we'll see if it will actually work out with the Diva instead. Casino on that Torbjorn, which is gonna be nice. Just what he can do is he can put up the turret at the ramen store, or he can actually put up the turret on the platform here. Just toss it up there if he can, and it'll do a bunch of damage. As we do see the fire strike now from Funchik, gets 15% to his name. Casino switching over to the Bastion, and this is going to be such a game changer in the situation. As the blue team right now is going to march on, and they aren't giving the fact that the Bastion is into play. Now Casino is set up, tearing apart Funchik. He's forced to go inside. In the meantime, Timura just putting on the pressure onto the Bastion. Casino forced to back on out by the cover, but still Timura now getting the flank on in. Self-repair just not enough. Timura gets that takedown, and that's a problem with running the Bastion against all that mobility. Aster though, beautiful sleep dart, they're connecting onto the red Pharah. Caramel just hopping around, doing some hopscotch to stay alive. Funchik though, charge connecting, Chiaki gets spelled, and this is gonna be the red team holding on in terms of the defense. The blue squad gonna struggle to actually make this work. And interesting though that they're gonna go for the Luciana. I would prefer maybe a Zenyatta here for closure. There you go. The Zenyatta here for closure will allow Casino to tear someone apart a lot quicker than it should be. As the blue team right now is gonna go for the push again. Reinhardt in Codehog, ready to go in position, as Chiaki does have the hook available. All Chiaki needs to do is get the hook in time to try and get a pick off for the blue squad. Firefalcon though is charging up that shatter. Funchik closer to his one fire strike will be able to turn things around. But here comes the blue team right now, gonna go for the push. Timura gets hooked on up. Chiaki just looking at the sky partner, and Tsantino making it rain a hail of bullets up on top. So for the blue team, 4 kills going in the name. Vigilance still playing hero mode, gets to along the way, getting rid of the 2 supports, but he's gonna falter in the face of all these bullets. Has to back on out with the Fade, healing up Ube along the way, who has a lot of energy, but still Casino, just so many bullets going to the face of that Zarya will allow the blue team to get the capture of this point. It really goes to show what the strength of the Bastion is if you get in position in time. The first point now taken, and a minute remaining here for the blue team to try and tie things up. I know, I think if the blue team does take this with no time on the bank, we will see another round for both sides. But it really depends on this last push here. Fire Falcon ready to shatter, trying to take the high ground. Funchik already spotting him, and the two Reinhardts having a small little duel. There you go, Shatter connecting, grabbing the surge onto 3 as well. Tomorrow with one rocket to rule them all, one rocket to bind them, gets 3 kills along the way, and this has to be the blue team to back on out. If they get staggered a little longer than this, they're not gonna have one more push. Closure now switching over to the Lucio, exactly what they need to do in this situation. On the other hand, the red team just being very confident right now. Tomorrow ready with the rocket barrage, able to get in position right now to try and stop things. But can the blue team get back to the point? This has to be a charge here from Fire Falcon. Just a march on in instead. Speed boost there from Closure, but Igog still gets the snipe. And for the McCree, he's up on top, gets rid of the sap. Looks like the revolver has armor piercing rounds. FMJ all the way. Aster though, beautiful snipe. And this is going to be the blue team, half of the team still trying to go for the contest. But an anti-heal onto Chiaki might spell his doom. The Lucio and the Ana now hopping off, trying to stay alive. Chiaki looking for some scrap. And there you go, the nano boost onto the Roadhog right now. Hook connecting onto Vigilance. Fire Grenade connecting onto 2 as well, and another anti-heal onto the Roadhog along the way. Now Igog still having a field day, and the blue team leaves the point. What a C9 to end it, unfortunate. But that's gonna be the game, and that's gonna be the scrims.
Play of the game.
Unfortunate C9 right there, but it was just way too much after that beautiful shatter from Funchik to start things off. Thank you guys for tuning on in. Is there anyone